Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Musgrave Hill Bowls Club, where we have got the Henselite PremierLeague Queensland 2022. And what a great game we've got here today between the Musgrave Pelicans and the Pine Rivers Pirates. And our feature match today is an absolute cracker between Sean Baker and Aaron Hewson. So you've got two outstanding skips in fine form playing against each other. And in Sean Baker's team, he's got Phil Jordan leading up, Gary Schultz playing 2, Greg Rolls playing 3, and of course Sean Baker's a skip. On the opposing side, on Pine River side, we've got Roger Trent, James Templeton, Luke Jones and Aaron Hewson. Now the other matchups will go through the teams a little bit later on. We've got Ryan Digby up against Chris Rosanis, and of course Sammy White up against Carl Healy. So we've got 3 outstanding games here this afternoon. If you're in the Musgrave area, come on down and say good day to Robbie and myself. And just for Brian Stewart, I've got Bruce Kirk sitting beside me, mate. He's wanting to buy you a cup of coffee, buddy. But he just bought me one instead, Brian, so you're out of luck, mate. So we're on the second end here. The first end there is, it looks like it was a pick-up one shot to Musgrave Hill. We see Roger Trent coming down here. Phil Jordan got a good jack-high bowl just there. Green had a lot of rain here the last half hour or so. Everything very, very damp. When we first got here, Robbie was here very early setting up this morning and done, once again, a superb job. But Green was running superbly early, everybody tells me, but the last shower of rain, it's quite substantial. As we see Gary Schultz with his first bowl, again, beautiful line, just chasing a little bit more weight. So the players came out and started rolling up, and they was telling me how good the green was running, and then all of a sudden the heavens opened. So very contrasting type of a day here at the moment, but the sun's trying to stick its head through now. Green should dry up beautifully as always. Greens here at Musgrave are always in superb condition. As we see Gary Schultz with his second bowl, just looking to add about 3 foot of weight. Afternoon, Mr. Baker, how are you? Good afternoon, Kerry Green. Kerry, of course, the hard-working Vice President of Bowls Queensland. G'day, Kerry. Have you on board, mate? Doing a great job out there. So James Templeton just trying to reach down here on his forehand, trying to sit this shot bowl out of the head. I don't think he's sent it enough. He may get a little straightener off this, and he didn't need it. He's looking a pretty good second shot maybe, but there's a bowl in the head anyway, so nice and handy. See Bakes just trying to direct play at the moment, which is able to do. That's one of Queensland's finest, Sean, that's for sure. He's got it pretty well where he asked for it, so good bowl there by Greg Rolls. He gets the nod from Sean. Afternoon, Mr. Law. G'day, Fiona. G'day, Joyce. G'day, Josephine Pure. How are you? Great to have everybody on board. Hope you enjoy the telecast. Brought to you by the Gold Coast-Tweed District Media Team on behalf of Henselite Choice of Champions, PremierLeague Queensland. Tell you what, not far away here, Lukey Jones played a great bowl here. Just going to pull up a tad short, but gee whiz, he's starting to build a couple of shots in the head now. So just saw Sean just calling for him just to beat that bowl there. Let's give him another option. Greg Rolls a very experienced third. I don't think it's going to come back from there. He had good weight on that though. It's come to a pretty good home. It's right on the line. Yep. G'day, Greg White. How are you, mate? How's that holiday of yours going, buddy? Good to have everybody on board. Good afternoon, Mary, one of our regulars from Scotland. Good on you, Mary. And Chris is from Tansy. G'day, Chris. See another good-looking bowl here from Luke. Just going to pull up a tad short, but the head you can see starting to build. Stephen Wells. G'day, Stephen. G'day, Darren. Well, mate, Robbie's the brains of the organisation, mate. I just got to do the talking, mate. That's all I got to do. And Robbie's done a great job here today, setting everything up, mate, because I was at work, so didn't hesitate. So Bakes on his backhand, playing back towards the car park here at Musgrave Hill. Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away. Just going to sneak around the back. Hey, g'day, Timmy Phillips. G'day, Roger Webb. G'day, Jocelyn. How are you this afternoon? Great to catch up with you there at the juniors. So Aaron Hewson been in fine form this year. I've got a funny feeling he may be leading the Skippers League in actual fact, Aaron, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, pretty sure he is. So, yeah, definitely. So he actually won it last year too, Aaron. So, you know, he's started where he left off last year, Aaron Hewson, in fine form. Tell you what, here he's just going to pull up a tad short. Just feel the wind starting to pick up a little bit now. It's in their faces a little bit. So it's, yeah. So Sean, just got to take a little bit of weight off. Got a good line on it. Schultz is very interested in this one here, having a really good look at this one. Not too far away at all. If you set that bowl, oh, gee whiz, that was awfully close there. But beautiful home there, Sean's come to there. Any trail of the kitty now by Huey, and there's a couple of catches, a couple of Musgrave bowls there waiting there for them. So, hey, good on you, Graham. Look forward to seeing you, mate. G'day, Christian. How are you, mate? Oh, what a good-looking bowl here from Huey. Just going to pull up a tad short. He had a beautiful line on that, so looks like it's just one, by the looks of it, to the Musgrave Pelicans, as they're affectionately known these days. Wayne says, go Pine Rivers. Good on you, mate. Tell us who you're barracking for. G'day, Mike. How are you? From Tawagji. Yep.
I think it's related to my sister-in-law's side of the family, the Buffs.
So, Phil Jordan taking the mat back, and he's rolled the kitty to probably around about 6 foot away from the tee, so it's pretty much a good 3/4 length bowl here. So Phil, pretty important that he jumps on it with his first one. Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away. He's got this very well pointed. Phil Jordan, of course, played for Queensland for a great number of years, and he's now retired and playing a lot of bowls, and really got a great interest back in the game once again. So playing great bowls. So Roger with his next bowl. His first bowl. Just going to sneak around this one here from Phil. Yeah, it's gone to a pretty good home. Probably around about 3.5 feet in behind the head. So Phil with his second bowl here, looking pretty good. Just going to pull up just a tad short, but it's a very usable bowl, probably around about 18 inches in front of the head there, but it's still on the run, so something that can be used. There should be some great games. I said we'll go through the other two rinks very, very shortly. Some great players out on the green out here. Gee whiz, Rogers played this very well. Just going to sneak in. Just split those two. Yeah, great bowl there by Roger Trent. G'day, Peter Matthews. Oh, great bowl there by Gary Schultz. Just touched Phil Jordan bowl, as I said. It was always workable because it was on the run. Yep. Robbie's he's had a heck of a morning here this morning, doing everything. He's just putting up the other scores for our viewers now, as he always does do. Gee, a good try there by James Templeton. Got two good bowls in the head now. Musgrave really needs another one in there, or just change the head slightly. Gary's first bowl was a very good bowl too. Just touching Phil's bowl to give it shot. This one here seems to be in the area. Sean seems to be very interested in it. Yeah, that's why. Gee whiz, this is a pretty good head set up here. Very good head starting. So So James just running across the head, had great weight for what he was after there. And this afternoon we're going to have a bit of a conversation to our Director of Finance of the Gold Coast-Tweed District Bowling Association, Mr. Bruce Kirk. Good afternoon, Bruce.
Good afternoon, Brian.
Mate, what a great head we've got set up here.
Absolutely, but it looks like a social bowls at Helensville.
When you're playing, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Just going to sneak around the back there. Sean's very happy with that one there. As you can see why. The way the jack's set up there, Bruce, you can see any movement there, attacking it on the forehand. There was a good covering bowl there by Greg Rolls. Playing 3 for Sean. See Lukey Jones just trying to disturb the heady. Wouldn't be playing with too much weight here, Bruce. Be looking just to trail that kid. He ran about 2.5, 3 foot.
Between the two.
Between the two, and they'd probably have 2 shots there, mate. You know what I mean? So something that I think that is going to try and draw on. He's got the positional bowl now. They've got that covered. So you see Robbie already. He's all over this. He's got the other scores up already. Well done. So we see Greg again. He's got it. Starts working into the head now. It's not going to be too far away. Yeah, that's a great bowl. That covers no matter what weight they play. That really covers it now, doesn't it?
That's right. He's you've got Sean. Then if Sean comes in, he'll get two out of that.
So Luke, it could be just a little bit wide with this one, even though the wind's starting to get at work now. It's just he's come to a very good home though. I don't think Huey be too upset with that. Best backward, and Huey has got one heck of a drive on him too. So I think he'd be pretty happy with that. But I don't think he'd be going overboard. And of course, this telecast couldn't be brought to you if it wasn't for the great sponsors: Henselite Choice of Champions, BCIB Insurance, Algesta Sports Club, Club Helensville, Signs of Safety, Indigo Blue, and Bliss Wine. So we see Sean with his first bowl sticking to his forehand. They're great sponsors, and please, if you can support any of those great sponsors, please support people who support our great game. Again, Sean in the area, just pulling up around about 3 foot short, 2.5, 3 foot short. But again, beautiful line on that bowl. These bowlers always play with perfect line, don't they? They're never far away.
You mentioned the sponsors, Brian. They're an integral part of Premier League. Blessed Wines, and you've got BCIB, Kelvin, and Henselite. They're, as you're aware, I'm on the board of Premier League also.
Yes.
And the season got off to a bit of a shaky start with COVID here and there, but we're into round 4, 5 tomorrow, and I think things are going to start to settle down.
Really hope so, Bruce. It is a wonderful competition, and the players who have really been starved the last few years of the participation between the elite. I mean, we haven't had a test series now for 3 years.
That's right.
So the players are really looking forward to this competition so much. So fingers crossed, toes crossed.
Everything's crossed.
Everything's crossed that we get this one through. We see a good-looking bowl here by Sean. He's just going to pull across the head. But I tell you what, he's going to make it pretty hard for Aaron to disturb that. Aaron, if he's looking for a shot with best backward, may have to play through this head. And really, it's not a shot the players like playing, because it's really a bit of a hit and miss, you know what I mean? It's anything could happen, because the bowls are too far out, so he's got to hit it perfectly. But sometimes it's good to be able to drop one, Bruce.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You sacrifice one to...
games early.
That's right. You've got... you've got a few ends to go. 19.
Only 19 to play, mate.
That's right.
So, of course, we've got a great contingent of players here today. I said some of Queensland's finest. Great to see Sammy White back playing bowls again
that's right.
at the elite level. So, tell you what, Aaron's given this every opportunity, not far away at all. No. That's a great try there by Aaron Hewson.
Well, Aaron played well last year. He was, from memory, top skip.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he was top skip last year. And as we were just saying to Robbie before, I was just having a chinwag to him, and he's leading the skips rinks this year too.
Yeah, he's taken over from Aaron Sheriff.
Yeah, left off. He started where he left off last year, so in fine form once again, Bruce. So I said you couldn't get a better matchup than these two, mate. Sean Baker and Aaron Hewson, two players in outstanding form at the moment. And to be quite true for you, mate, two nicer guys.
Fantastic.
Two nicer guys you wouldn't meet.
Correct.
So we see Phil Jordan again being able to dictate what length they want to play. I'd still classify this because Phil's got the mat right back on the tee, so I would classify this as a 3/4 length. Playing his backhand too, he's got a nice starter here too, he's not going to be too far away. Lovely starter there by Phil, just drifting in behind the head, around about 2.5 feet behind the head by the looks of it. So you can see that wind's just changed a little bit to what it was previously.
Starting to blow into our face.
Yeah, starting to swing around slightly, where before it was more in the player's face, where now it's coming a little bit across the green by the looks of it. So Roger Trent been very well travelled, fantastic, very consistent lead for a great number of years. Absolutely played at the highest level and still playing very, very well. G'day everybody, great to have you on board. G'day Isabel and Stephen and Joan. How are you, Joan? Great to have you on board. So Phil, once again, he's played that beautifully, just come around, sitting jack high. Lovely correction there by Phil Jordan. Of course, Phil lives out at Bay Desert, Bruce, and travels into Musgrave to participate.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of changes with players in clubs, and if their recruitment's fine, and and the players don't mind, they'll travel anywhere to play in an elite competition.
Of course, a lovely bowl there too by Roger Trent. Once again, his weight control absolutely spot on. So Gary Schutz, of course, Gary was at the G-Bung Bowls Club as a greenkeeper up there.
All right.
And he's now moved out to Dolby, mate. So he travels in from Dolby to play. So not as bad as young Jai Jesberg, though, that used to travel in from Longreach every week to Belmont. Like that's a good 1,000 kilometres.
Too right.
See James Templeton not far away with this one here. He's played this very well, James. That's a great bowl. Yep. Pretty hard to tell he's got shot. I am favouring Phil's bowl still a shot though.
Bake's called it one down.
Oh, okay. Well, he must be. Yep, I didn't see that. So, see Gary's bowl just starting to come into the head now. Is he going to come back fast enough? Not quite. But he's put another bowl in the head for the Musgrave Hill combination. Hey, Stewie Marshall, how's Thailand going, buddy? Say hello to that wonderful wife of yours. G'day, Michael Breathington. How are you, mate? It's great to have you on board. Paul watching from Armidale. Stephen Wells said, go the hill. Sam Marie DeWitt watching from Pretoria in South Africa. And Carlo Frui from South Africa also. Great to have everybody on board. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. See, Greg Rolls just going to cut across the head. Had reasonable type of weight for what he was after. Wasn't too far away. So just needed a little bit more grass. Early days, as sun's starting to shine now. The green will start speeding up. As I said, it was running beautifully before that last downpour of rain. So normally when they're running pretty good and we get a drop of rain, it normally doesn't take long for them to start drying out. So Luke Jones, I tell you what, he's got a great, has he got the kitty? Oh, very unlucky. He just got the edge of that kitty there, Bruce, so a little bit unlucky there, mate. No, Luke, and that's a fact Robbie and I enjoyed last weekend, mate. We really did enjoy it after 7 days straight up at Toowoomba, mate, which is great bringing you the junior event up there. It was absolutely superb, and of course watching the North Toowoomba playing, that was fantastic up there on the Saturday night, colossal games. Tell you what, we see Greg Rolls not far away from this bowl here, is he's played this very well. That's again, it's a good head set up there. It's Nasi Nendi from Brunei. Good afternoon, Nasi. I hope you enjoy the telecast. G'day, Dave Condi. How you going, buddy? Rosemary Smith watching from Marilla. And Jenny Collett watching from Encounter Bay in South Australia. Great to have everybody on board.
those juniors last week that I was watching, absolutely superb. You and Robbie did a wonderful job up there, and the bowls was fantastic.
Well, I tell you what, there's a very good bowl there from Luke Jones just to set Phil Jordan out of the head there, Bruce. Mate, it was, and it's not just their performance on the greens, but their behaviour. Everything was absolutely. It was absolutely fantastic to watch, Bruce. Their camaraderie, sportsmanship, and the whole lot, mate. The whole package was just absolutely outstanding.
It's good that they learn sports etiquette now than not have it at all, and then try and pick it up at a later stage in their life.
Must be. Yeah, no, ever so true, mate. No, that's. No, fair enough. Oh, okay, mate. Oh, I got you. Yeah, just talking to Robbie here, don't worry about it, mate. Just having a private conversation. Sorry about that, yeah. So, Nasdi watching from Brunei, so it's great to have a bowler from over there on board, mate.
Everywhere, yeah.
So Bake's having a good look at this here. He's got to find this port. Tell you what, he's not too far away. If he's going to get the inside edge of this, what a bowl, Sean Baker. That is an incredible bowl by Sean there. I mean, that's played with magnificent weight. He just had to get the inside edge of that bowl. He played it to perfection. The only thing being is that it looks to be resting on second shot.
Yeah, he might be in there for two.
Carlo, I've been trying to miss that one, mate. But I think Briss might be able to have a bit of a pronunciation go here, mate.
Where's that? Grobesdal.
How's that?
Grobesdal.
How does that go, Carlo? Does that pass, mate? Hey, good on you, buddy. Love the banter as always, mate. Aaron just putting one round the back there because it looks to me that looks like Musgrave had the two best back bowls. So I think Aaron may have been playing just a bit of a positional bowl with his first bowl, and maybe just looking to maybe attack with his second. I think the way that head's set, I think any movement on that front bowl of the Pirates should send that shot bowl of Sean's out of the head, really. So Sean just trying to find this port through here. Tell you what, he's played this pretty well once again too. Oh mate, that was a great attempt by Sean. Just got the wrong side of that. Hey, good on, thanks Carlo. You said it perfect, mate, he said. Hey, good on you, mate. So Aaron looking for this bowl. Oh gee, he was just a bit runny once again too. So it looks like it'll be one to the Sean Baker led combination. Phil Jordan picks up the mat and puts it straight away on the tee.
Back on the tee, and he'll probably throw a full length.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close to it, I think, mate. So
it fascinates me, Brian, that when I'm watching the overseas participation.
Oh, yep. Yeah, it's absolutely
You
incredible.
mentioned Brunei. There was 5 from Scotland the other day. There was from England. There was someone from Bath. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yep.
Now that's a country I want to get back to. I went there 2 years ago.
South Africa?
Yeah, we went to a place called East London.
Yep.
We flew into Johannesburg and then went to East London, then over to Cape Town. But it's just absolutely beautiful country over there.
Mate, one country I've never been to, but I've had a lot of my friends have gone over there, and being an old rugby union boy, I'd love to get over there to watch the Box play, mate. You know. To me, there's nothing better than watching a South African pack of forwards work together as a unit. I reckon that's just brutal in their day.
And they're big boys.
Oh, yeah, mate, that's when rugby was really, rugby was rugby in those days, and geez, they had a great pack of forwards.
I've got a grandson who's absolutely rugby mad, and his wish is all he wants to do is play for the Wallabies.
Is that right?
And I said, what happens if you don't play for the Wallabies, buddy? He says, that's all right. Mother grandmother's come from England, so I can go and play for them.
For England.
And if England don't pick me, my other grandfather comes from South Africa, so I'll go and play for them. I said, what happens if you don't get picked at all? He said, I'll go and play league. I said, not on my watch.
Yeah, that was a bad choice, that one, mate. Hey, good day, Timmy Smith, Ray Marshall, and Carol and Greg, the Wedgie, how are you? From Capella Bar Bowls Club. So we've got Jeffrey watching from Eastwood in the UK. And
G'day, mate.
Lauren watching from California. G'day. Heidi's watching from Lightning Ridge as we see Roger Trent just pulling across the head there slightly. So, believe it or not, they've probably got 4 bowls here within 2.5 feet, and it's probably the worst head they've had so far. That's how tight it's been.
Muscle Bay.
Yeah.
Muscle Bay. I wonder if that's if the Muscle Bay stands for muscle.
Could be too. G'day, Danny Russo. How are you this afternoon? On the way to Toowoomba, good on you. All the best away this afternoon. Playing for Algester.
Yeah.
Hope he has a good game, eh?
Don't let him touch those buttons.
Roger Webb, how are you, mate? Hey, good on you, Roger. Yeah, I try to do my best, mate. All you got to do is just keep talking, mate, for 3 hours. Then you go home. It's all good. How's Christchurch this morning, Roger? Or this afternoon, I should say. Barbara watching from Cyprus.
Goodness me.
I hope everybody's enjoying the telecast of the 2022 Henselite Premier League Queensland. What a great series we got here. Doubleheader this weekend.
Yes.
Absolutely. Look at this for a bowl. Played it beautifully.
And live stream tomorrow from Burleigh.
From Burleigh Heads, mate.
That's right.
Looking forward to going down and showcasing the very strong Burleigh Heads lineup. They've got one heck of a
too right.
team. 3 great skips, and of course Hamilton. 3 great skips there too. So, mate.
Oh, two and a fly in. Johnny Neal.
Johnny's a good lad, mate. He's playing good bowls, mate, I'm telling you. So looking forward to that one too. Should be another cracking game tomorrow, but this one here, gee whiz, this is Phil Jordan just went up there to his bowl, so they'll be holding 2 shots there, Musgrave at the moment, by the looks of it, with Greg Rolls on the mat at the moment, playing his forehand, playing away from the car park at Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. And he likes it, he's following this here. Now this should come back in from the head pretty well. See it start working. Well, that's a very good bowl there by Greg. Dahlia Jordan, how are you? Watching all the way from Bow Desert. Watching your dad play. Good on you, love. How are you? Great to see you the other day.
Geez, I shouldn't have a shot at Johnny Newell at all. I just noticed there on the...
He's up there, mate. He's up there.
He's up near the top on the leading skips.
He is. He's playing good bowls. He's a good bloke too, Johnny. Tell you what, Luke Jones not far away, pulling back into the head now. Well, he's probably taken 2 out of play there, I reckon. That's a very good shot there from young Luke. Ray, Ben Walsh is playing with Musgrave Hill, mate. Hey, good on you, Timmy. Good luck tonight, mate. Playing Burleigh up at Kiwana, mate. Good on you, bud. We'll see you in a few weeks. We're up there. Looking forward to that. Catching up with everybody. All our friends from the Sunshine Coast. So Sean Baker playing his forehand. Having a good look at this. He's interested in it. Has he got the weight to get there? He certainly has. That's a great bowl there by Sean. Again, absolutely in the region. And we've got Willie Neal watching from Mozzie Bay in South Africa. We've got Barbara from Cyprus, and we've got Darryl from Mount Gambier in South Australia.
Met a number of the Cyprus people at the Bowls, the World Bowls that they played here a couple of years back.
Ago, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and World Bowls, of course, next year, 2023.
Yes.
And a great event on the Gold Coast there. So Aaron Hewson got a bit of work to do here. He's a few down. Tell you what, he's in the region. He's got this very well pointed. Just going to sneak around the back. Again, his grass line absolutely spot on. So it'll be advantage to Musgrave Hill at the moment. I think Sean will be holding 3 shots by the looks of it from here. So a bit of pressure now mounting on Aaron with his last bowl. So with Sean got one more bowl to play. The way he played that last one, you'd anticipate that he'd probably draw another one here too, I'd say, Bruce. Tell you what, he's got a good,
tracking well.
Very good region once again. Look at it pulling into the head from here. Well, it's gone to a pretty good home just there anyway.
Just a little bit over.
Yep. So Aaron just got to correct his weight. Yeah, John. From the other games, no, mate. I'm sorry, mate. We can't do that. All of the Premier League, mate, are on the left-hand side there, John, of the screen. You can see the Ryan Digby, Chris Rosanis, and Sammy White, and Carl Healy. Mate, but as far as I think you're saying from the other games, sorry, mate, we can't give them to you because we're at Musgrave Hill. Unless you're meaning the reserve grade, we can probably get them to you, mate, as the game wears on. But at the moment, I can guarantee you there's about 30 players standing in front of every scoreboard. It's pretty hard at the moment, John. Good luck this afternoon too, buddy, to your team, of course. So Phil with his rolling the kitty, of course, again, the customary, the mat on the... So it was a handy pick up there, I'd say, to the Musgrave Hill combination with that last bowl of Aaron's just pulling up a little bit short. So Phil with his first bowl playing his backhand. He's had it on a string coming back down here so far. Should be proud of him, Talia. Jack Eyebowl. Hey, Shani, watching from North Ayrshire, Scotland. Great to have you on board.
I was interested to see where Mossel Bay was, and I just see that it's...
What did we do before Google search, Bruce?
Oh, mate, isn't it wonderful? It's directly east, on the water, directly east from Cape Town.
Is that right, eh? So Roger just pulling across their head here slightly. So that must have been 3. Hey, good on you, Jackie Shofton. How are you? Hey, Rodney Tagg. How are you, mate? Afternoon to you too, mate. So we see Phil with his second bowl. Could be a little bit wider with this one here, but just going to sneak around the back. That's a good bowl. Sean very happy with that. Yep, he's got the thumbs up for that one. So you can see that, as you can see, the skips don't always want the bowls close, do they? They want something that they can actually utilise.
That's right.
So,
like Bakes did on that last end.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing, wasn't it? You know, like I love the way Sean sets the head up though. You can tell he's a very good thinker of the game.
Oh, too right.
He sets the heads up. He covers everything as a rule. But I have seen him drop multiples sometimes too, as we all have. You think yourself, there's no way in the world they can get more than one on this head. And also 3 down. I didn't see that. Did not see that coming. So, Gary Schultz, good afternoon, Beth Lifton. How are you? Yeah, beautifully weighted bowl there once again by Gary. So I'll just give the viewers, I haven't done it as yet, I promised them a while ago, but I'll give them a quick rundown of the other teams. You can see the skips on the board, as we see James Templeton just pulling up a bit short. So we see the Musgrave Hillside on rink 2, the rink beside us, Emma Spicer, Jason Heath, Chris Levere, and Ryan Digby playing against Michael Bream, Tyler Pettigrew, Jason Carpenter and Chris Rosanis. See another good bowl there from Gary Schultz. On the other rinks, Jaden Christie, Glenn Bailey, Ben Walsh, Sammy White, playing Chris Layfield, Robert Dobbins, Brad Piper and Kyle Healy. So again, the great matchups all the way across the green. Absolutely first class. So good correction there by James Templeton. There's good bowl in the head there. Probably could be third shot by the looks of it. Now you see Bates just starting to set the head up now, mate, isn't he? You know what I mean? So Greg Rolls, very steady player also too. Joined Musgrave this year to play Premier League from the, I think he plays out of Red Hill Bowls Club up in Brisbane if I remember correctly.
No, I wasn't too sure on that.
Yeah, pretty sure he does. So
there was certainly some movement over to Muzzy, and
yep, they recruited pretty well in that
They've
fact for
done
their
very well.
first year in Premier League. George Foster watching from the Forestville Bowling Club in WA. Beautiful part of the world over there, Bruce.
it's one place I haven't been over to WA. I've been
WA?
virtually everywhere around Australia, but
I intended to go there once, but unfortunately I got to the Barossa Valley. Never got out of there for weeks.
better than saying the airport lounge.
That normally stumps me too. Great bowl there from Lukey Jones there, Bruce. Beautiful bowl there.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, no, it's... Yes, I thought I was in heaven in the Barossa Valley, mate. I thought, this is it. I'm going to die here. But, as you know, I'm very partial to a rough red every now and again, mate.
I have noticed.
So we see Greg Rolls just try to dislodge this last bowl. He's got good weight for what he was after, just a little bit wide. Very good attempt though. I said they're, looks as though they've probably got the best backward by the looks of it. Close anyway, but anyway, he would have gone with that and no doubt sat beside it. Oh, another great bowl there by Lukey. Very good bowl there. Yeah, good.
Thanks, Willie. That's yeah. I now know where it is.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, thanks very much, Shannon. I'm pretty sure he was, mate. How are you this afternoon, buddy? So, Bakes. Yeah, just missed that one. How are you this afternoon, Shannon? Whereabouts you Bakes playing this afternoon, mate? You're at, here having a game back at Enoggera, I thought, mate. In regards to Jules, if she's with you too, mate. Lovely girl. So, Aaron going to the head now. He's got probably... Ooh, 2.5 foot to draw another one here. And he's got the opportunity to open their account. What a great bowl by Aaron Hewson. Yeah, I've said that, yep. Playing with Muzzy. What a great bowl there by Aaron, but it's left a nice target here for Sean, hasn't he? Is quite a nice target there to hit. Sean very rarely misses twice, mate. Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl by Sean Baker. That is a great bowl. Carly is watching.
That's right, I'll just use the card.
All right.
Just use the one card at the end.
Oh, okay.
Having a bit of a measure after that last hit, mate, eh? Having a bit of a measure.
The Pirates need it.
Mate, I tell you what, it's a great hit by Bakes on it, eh?
Ah, beautiful.
Thanks very much for that information, Willie. We appreciate that. Jimmy, you know me too well, mate. He knows Port's my downfall. Good on you, Timmy. Love your work, son. So not too sure what it was. They're putting the score up now. So once Gary gets out of the way in front of the scoreboard, we'll definitely let you know. So we see Phil Jordan again. Matt back on the tee once again. So it's 10. So it must have been a couple there. So this is full length now. It's from tee to tee by the looks of this, Bruce. So quite a interesting ploy with Musgrave. I'm sure that I'm positive that if Pine win an end,
It'll be short.
it'll be very short.
Yeah.
Hey, good on you, mate. Good on you, Shannon. Enjoy, mate. You're in good company, my friend. So Phil just pulling up, around about 4 foot short with that first bowl, which is probably Phil's worst bowl all afternoon. He's been inches away all afternoon. So anyway, I'm sure he'll correct with his next bowl. We see Roger Trent has definitely played a very good starter here with his first bowl. Roger, you see that drawing back in the head now. You start to see a bit of finish on that green there, Bruce, can't you?
Yeah, it's about 2 markers out. What have we got? And it starts to turn.
Yeah.
Just
Beautiful. So we see Phil just trying to correct. His line was absolutely spot on with his first bowl. He likes the look of this one. I don't think he's
going to duck, is he?
duck again by the looks of it, yeah. Well, it's a shame he ran into that. He had pretty good weight on that bowl. I reckon it would have been very close. Sun's starting to break through now. Now you see what happens with this rink 1. It'll come into shade in about half an hour's time. And as the shade comes across, the players have to adapt, particularly when it's in half sun. See another great bowl there from Roger Trent.
Just tell them that it's from Coast-Tweed.
Thank you very much for that, Terry O'Neill. We appreciate those very kind words. So Gary Schultz going to try and sneak through these two here. He gets a little straight and not quite. Not bad weight he had on that one there. Wasn't too far away. Doesn't have to correct too much on his next one. So James Templeton just looks though a little trail on this kitty would really set the head up for the Pine River boys.
If this turns in, it'll be a lovely bowl. In she comes now. Oh, now that's a great bowl.
Very steady player, James. Afternoon, Sam. How are you this afternoon, mate? Yeah, just pull that across the head slightly. Maybe another bowl in the head may have been required there, but anyway, I'm not going to try and tell them what they should be playing because I'm sitting here with a microphone around my head.
That's right.
They're out there playing. Tell you what, James, another good bowl here. You're just going to sneak in around the back. That's a very good bowl. Yeah, Bates is, I think, it's a bit sensible to look for maybe second shot or the shot. Greg, well, this bowl, if it's good weight, should come in from here, Bruce.
Should start to turn now. Nice, a little bit extra.
Well, it probably helps. It's probably taken that bowl out of the count.
That's right.
And he's had a good sighter with his first bowl now, so his next bowl should be, he should correct this calibre of players. Should one thing about our great game, mate, it's all about the art of correction.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Unfortunately, it usually takes me 5 bowls to do it, and I've only got 4.
No, mate, tell me about it. They only give me 4 too. I hate it when they only give you 4. And I hate it when you're like 20 down or something rather, and you win an end. What a great bowl there from Lucky Jones. And then they say the game's over. You say, I'm just starting to get good, and then you call it off. This isn't fair. Paid a fortune for the afternoon of like $8. You get free tea and coffee all afternoon. You know.
Well, with COVID, we don't get the tea and the coffee anymore.
No, we don't. I know.
No,
I know. Only go there for the free tea.
But as I say, every week I go down there and it sure beats sitting at home watching the wife mow.
You got that right too. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, you see Robbie, Greg's had a bit of a look at that there and just cut the head a little bit too wide. But Robbie's got the master board up of the reserve grade team underneath the main board. So you can see there the reserve grade master board is after 23 ends, it's 20 to the Pirates and 19 to the Pelicans. So quite realistically, a Pirate should beat a Pelican, shouldn't they? They have boats and cannons and all that type of stuff, don't they? Another good-looking bowl here from Luke Jones. If he sits his bowl out of the head, which he has done, yes, that's Gary Schultz's bowl. So I reckon that'll probably that'll make it 5 shots in my opinion there. A bit of pressure on Sean Baker here.
Bakes needs to hit the shot bowl ever so gently. It should pop back to his at the back for the shot.
Yeah, he's got a good catcher there. Really, yeah, 100% correct there.
He's got the other one behind there that's not on screen. Oh,
well, that just took his back bowl out too. He won't play that weight next time. But he did take a shot out anyway. But the only thing is, Aaron has now got two. He has now got 2 bowls. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron just tries to crack an egg on that bowl just to change the head, because he won't want to give Sean 2 goes at that.
Oh no.
He won't want to give Sean 2 goes.
If he can crack it,
he just crack an egg.
Foot,
yeah, that's it.
Foot and a half,
and that just changes the head up slightly. I mean, good afternoon, Jeb Gibson. How are you?
So who's that at the back there? That's one of the Pelican bowls, isn't it?
Don't think so.
No,
it's not. I think Sean will have to. Well, Aaron's got a bit of a draw here. I think he's going to put a bit of a blocker in here, which he has done very nicely. But if Sean goes quick enough, it's straight between those two. There's a perfect passage.
Here he comes. Oh, unlucky.
Just caught that bowl of Phil's, unfortunately. If he was under that, he had that all the way, didn't he?
Oh,
he was pretty close.
He was dead on it.
Yeah. So Aaron just trying to add to the count. Oh, yeah, another great bowl there by Aaron. Handy pick up there. Very handy pick up. Five full hand count there. Definitely shorter, Bruce.
Definitely is. Well, we picked it.
Carly's been on board watching. Oh, has she? Good work.
Yeah, good starter there by come on, Brownie. Come on, Brownie. Your tab's the one that's out, mate. I'll try to put a few beers on your tab, mate. You're blowing it. Yeah, good bowl there from Phil, just beating. I love the banner, mate. That's what it's all about. Now we see Roger with that customary delivery that he's had all his life. And this is why he's so consistent, because it never changes.
Just two in the same spot.
Oh, mate, he's a very consistent lead. He's never far away, so... So Phil, of course, too, another very consistent performer over the years. Well, he splits those two bowls very well there. I think Sean would be very happy with that. Got shot and split the danger.
Another lovely bowl.
Great bowl there by Gary Schultz, affectionately known as Bunger, or Schultzy. James Templeton too, a very steady campaigner once again to left-hander. Works for the Pine Rivers Club. One thing I must say about the Pine Rivers Club though, Bruce, is every time we've been there, it's a very family orientated club for the players. They really do cater for the wives and the girlfriends and the children.
Certainly
and it's really good to see. Another good bowl there from Gary, a nice little catchment area. But no, it really is great to see the atmosphere that they're building there. From the whole culture has changed in the last few years.
Oh, certainly has. Certainly has.
It's wonderful to see.
But there's other clubs also that have there's been a transgression to family environment. Like you've got the Paradise Point, you've got Helensvale, you've got Burleigh, and a number of other ones. But
truly, like North Toowoomba, and very impressed with the way they treat the players out there last week. And most of the clubs really do treat their players very, very well. Bicky Point. All of the clubs in actual fact, Nogra, they all do a great job, don't they?
Certainly do.
Yeah. It's always good to see the kids go out in the green after the game, mate.
Oh, great.
Get the old rubber bowls, mate, and have a bit of a roll with their dads. It's always great to see. I'm showing my age here because I remember when Winnie Shillington used to be that age, mate. He used to go out with Shillo and roll the bowl around, mate. It's always good to see, mate, and it's still good to see this day and age too. I mean, look at young Maddie from Cunnamulla, 7-year-old playing the juniors, and Stevie Monk from Burleigh, 7-year-olds. Absolutely fantastic. See a very well pointed bowl here from Lukey Jones. Is he around it? Oh, gee whiz, what a bowl. That's a great bowl there from Luke. I think Phil may be still holding shot by the looks of it with that back bowl. Very close to it.
The blue one, yep.
Fantastic. Tell you what, not far away with this. Going to get a result with this somehow.
Yep, in and.
Yep, got one.
Takes the shot.
Yep. Got 2 out of that, mate. Made 2 out of that. Played an attacking bowl, split the head open. Now that's one thing this is where social players and people that only play the game once a week don't see, is that the art of this game is to make the head better for the person that comes after you.
Correct.
But I always had trouble sometimes when I skipped because no one come after me. That's where the trouble lay. That's where it all started.
But you've got a lot of social bowlers that don't bother reading the head, the leads are a different one because they're just putting it down on their favourite hand every time.
Yep.
And then you've got your seconds and your thirds.
It's all about building the head, mate.
Yeah, they just want to put it down on their favourite hand.
Yep.
Because they see a bowl in front of them, they'll change hands.
Yes, that's true.
Where they can draw around it.
Yeah.
Or draw under it. It's all about the social bowler. It's all about having a good time, but in one respect, they're not reading the heads.
Yes, like these blokes are.
No, these blokes, yeah.
Like this great bowl here by Sean. He's just chasing this last bowl of Aaron's. He didn't miss it by much, but he's got another. It's probably a fourth shot in there by the looks of it. So if he rolls that bowl of Aaron's, which is the white one, but Aaron's got another bowl here, of course, now. Now he wasn't far away with his first one. See, good camera work there by Robbie up there. You can see it. So I'll tell you what, he's in the region again.
Oh, lovely.
What a great bowl by Aaron. Sean having a good look to see who's got shot. Send us through your team that you're barracking for. So Sean made up his mind. One thing about these players, it doesn't take them long to make their mind up, does it?
No.
He's letting go. He must be down.
Got it. Yes. Got it by default.
And they got two shots.
Yep.
They got. Did they nominate the kill?
Dead end.
Oh, dead end replay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That's right. Changed this year, didn't it? Yeah, sorry, it changed this way. Just when I saw Roger Trent put his finger up for 2 down. That's all. So Roger didn't know. No, that's right. I remember they changed that now. That's right. Ryan Bester was very happy.
That's right.
Right.
It came in at the AGM last year. Ryan was at the AGM over at Belmont.
Yep.
And as soon as it came in, he was last seen doing cartwheels down Cleveland Road.
Oh, mate. Not only a great player, but a great guy.
Oh, fantastic.
Absolutely, mate. There's one thing about our elite players, mate. They give so much time and effort that, to the kids and everybody. They really do, mate. A lovely starter there by Roger Trent. As I said, never far away, this man. Been very consistent for a great number of years. The Emma Spicer on the rink next door. See Michael Sorensen walking past. Obviously, he wouldn't be after a drink at all, young Michael. So Phil just pulling up a tad short with that one. He had good line on that. Roger with his next bowl. That delivery he's got. I think it's a bit unfair for Roger because he's got an unfair advantage. He's so close to the ground.
Yeah.
Great Black Roger. So Phil just got a little bit of a couple of feet. Just got to correct a little bit. Still in play. Oh, it just fell over. He gets worried when I'm in charge.
Don't we all?
Go, Jed. Good ball there from James. It's obviously 2 shots there by the looks of it, but he has given him something to rest on there, so could be a little bit of like this here. Again, Gary's played this very, very well. So just give him that little crack to rest in on there. So played that very well too, didn't he, Bruce?
That was a beautiful ball.
Yeah, great
reply
there too from James. Never far away. So Gary with his next bowl. Not far away again too, just quietly.
Underneath.
Full.
No, it didn't fall in.
That's a great bowl. That's 2 shots there, I reckon, mate. Tell you what, Luke.
Another good bowl.
Luke, he just hasn't got the run, I don't think, mate.
No.
Just not quite the run. So Greg rolls on the mat, sticking to his forehand too. Got a nice little port to come through there, haven't they? Like, I mean, from the other end though, I must admit that would look pretty ugly, Bruce.
Oh, that's right.
It would look pretty ugly at the, you know, this is where I think it's great to see these players, the confidence that they show to just basically draw shots when they're really, you know, under instructions.
Yeah, but there's still a draw around the white and the red in front there.
Well, it is. There's a nice little pawn in there. G'day, Mark Spring. How are you, mate? Hope you're back to our great game very shortly, Mark. Yeah, not far away there, Lukey Jones. Once again, now that's the port that Bruce was just talking about there, just around that white bowl there of Luke Jones's. So Greg rolls. Musgrave holding 2. I'd say 2 at this stage. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's going to get around it with this one though. But it's still another good bowl sniffing around the head. On the run, if he has to change hands, he can, you know. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Mr. Robbie Allen's back. Brian Marsh was under full control then. Thank Brian for those pictures on the screen. Robbie's back now. Live streaming sponsor of this week's round for Premier League, Indigo Blue and Bliss Wines. 2 great establishments, Barry Lester, of course, with Bliss Wines, and Indigo Blue Apartments down at Burleigh. And the competition is, all you got to do is share this stream and you may win that Indigo Blue Apartments for 3 days, I think it is. 3 days.
That's right, yes.
What a prize. Oh, Huey, but he's opened it up.
Yes, now she's open.
He has really opened it up for a good look with his next one. Now, Sean realises that it's open now for Aaron. He may look to just trail the kitty just off the centre line, which would then make it very difficult for Aaron to have another drive at it. Because I think Luke Jones, by the looks of it, after that hit from Aaron, Luke Jones has definitely got best backward there.
Yes. Well, Bakes is coming in.
Oh, mate, he just wanted the trail. Gee whiz, he didn't miss it by much, did he? God almighty. He played that with such magnificent weight. Yeah, Aaron just playing through the head with this one. It's going to hold on him by the looks of it, yes. Yeah, you hear the call there from Rolsey. Touch it for 4, mate. They make it sound so easy, don't they? Just touch it for 4, okay? Yeah, Sean just
a bit wide.
We can find out for you, Phil. Robbie might be able to hone in on one of Luke's bowls the next couple of ends, and we'll tell you what type of bowls they are. I'm pretty sure they're aero by the looks of them. too many people in front of it, Robbie. So Phil once again has changed the length here slightly, in actual fact, Bruce. He's really gone to what Pine have been playing, so... yeah, we'll hone in on it, mate. If Robbie gets a chance, Phil, he'll hone in on one of Luke's bowls, mate. So, good starter there by Phil. It's a bit shorter than what I thought.
Well, Pine have jumped to the lead there. I just did the sums.
Yes.
By 2.
Yes, 22-20. Robbie's on. He's all over it. And on the bottom in the reserve grade, it's 24-22 on 26 ends. So another beautiful bowl here from Roger Trent.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes, a beautiful bowl there. There's E. Kemp. How are you, mate? Yeah, 24-22 in the reserves. Oh, sorry, the Pirates have got a bit of a jump there, mate. Robbie just updated.
Oh, goodness.
It's 34-23. That's a bit of an update. Oh, okay. Hey, how you going up there, Des? How's Burnett going, mate? Great to catch up with you in the juniors, mate. And great work to you and all the other coaches of those wonderful kids, mate. I tell you what, you blokes are doing and girls are doing a fantastic job with them. So much talent on show. So we see advantage here to Pine Rivers. As I said, there's holding one there with that bowl from Roger. Gary likes this. He's having a good look at it. He's playing it with nice control.
Sit.
Oh, what a great try. Yeah, lovely bowl there from James. Just bit of a catcher there. Not too bad at all. We see Schultz on the mat at the moment. Yeah, not Phil's bowling just a couple of rolls there, so not too bad. Got some good seconds there now. Yeah, great bowl there from James Templeton. There's that'd be 2 shots there to the Pine River Pirates now. Greg on the mat. Maybe just a little bit runny.
I turned that down because people were commenting. I had to. Sorry. Otherwise we're going to lose everything. Shouldn't have set up here.
Hey, Lookie Jones. Doesn't want to disturb it too much. He hasn't. But he has opened it up slightly. Hey, good on you, Johnny Walker. How are you, mate? He's told him to open it up slightly. Play through it. Okay, he's looking pretty good. It starts working into the head now. He may get the split on this.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Has he gone out? Yeah. Oh no, still in.
Still in by the looks of it. So it's down to a shootout. Dead draw.
Is he playing forehand?
Yeah, forehand be the left-handed draw there. With that cloud cover on, see, it hasn't really pronounced the shadow that normally comes across the green too, Bruce. So a bit of a win-win on here. So Lucky Jones just looking to draw one, which he has done, but he's given Bakes probably a good 3.5 feet to draw one, you know what I
It
mean?
allowed him to play narrower on this hand, because if the sun was out and dry, he'd have to be going a little bit
wider. So
and,
this hand can be very tight at times when that shadow comes across. A lot of local knowledge in rink one here at Musgrave Hill, Bruce, as it is normally is in most clubs. So Bakes. I think he likes it. Why wouldn't he like it?
Oh, lovely.
Why wouldn't he like it?
Oh, you're getting better, Bakes.
I would have liked that too, mate. Great bowl. I think Huey will probably just try and draw it off. I mean, he's got 2 seconds there, but he's leaving Sean too much to draw with another bowl. So I think he'll just try and draw this off.
And he's the man that can do it.
Oh, yes. Yes, he's in fine form, the young man. He's having a good look at it. Oh, yeah, what, he's not far away. What a great bowl, Aaron Hewson. Huey. The call is Huey. And he played that very well. Well, I think Sean.
A little bit away, is it?
He likes it. He's off after it. What a bowl. Gee whiz, it doesn't get much better than that, does it, eh? That's a beautiful bowl there by Sean Baker. Doesn't get any better than that. That's just absolutely sensational bowls. He could only see probably a quarter of that kitty.
Oh, that's right.
And he just drew it off superbly. Aaron, not far away.
Finds the hole.
Not quite. Gee whiz, that's 4 very good skip bowls there.
Oh, too right.
Very good skip bowls.
From an adjusted head.
Yes. Yeah. And that's why I say, like, when they come down and roll up, these blokes, they roll up to the boundary peaks. They roll up to the tee. They with their drills that they do during the week, their roll-ups, they do roll up to all of those different locations where the average social player just goes down and gets a kitty and rolls up to the line. It goes, geez, how good am I playing? Yeah. You know, these guys actually practice these things, and that's why they're so spot on with them, Bruce. You know what I mean?
That's right. Well, while they set up this end, I'll take my hat off as the treasurer for the district. I'll take my hat off as the treasurer for Premier League bowls and as an avid supporter of bowls. Any clubs out there in Queensland that have events coming up, by all means, think about getting them live streamed. Contact Brian or Robbie, and you can see the quality of it with the juniors that were on last week and the ones up at Burnett, and also each week on the Premier League. So any clubs out there that have events coming up and want to highlight their club, by all means.
It'd be a pleasure to do too, Bruce.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Good afternoon, Michael Brindle. How are you, mate? Good to see you on board again, bud. Hope you're having a bourbon and sitting back watching the bowls, mate. I think Mr. Walker up in Fraser Coast, mate, would be up at Piaba in his place, no doubt sitting in his Niagara chair with his. They actually named a Scotch after him, Johnny Walker.
They did.
They did. Probably had one of them in his hand too. Just
Still going strong.
Still going strong too. So's Johnny too. Both of them are. Hey, good on you, John. So we see Phil just trying to correct his grass line. His weight wasn't too bad with his first bowl. Just his grass line. I said a very experienced campaigner, Phil Jordan. Played quite a few test matches for Queensland, of course. And he did that coming from a very small club of Bow Desert. It's a bit of a credit to him. In those days, he working with a young family, so he couldn't participate in a lot of the big events. And he played some great bowls over the years, Phil.
Nice club too.
Bad, is it?
Yeah.
Not a bad club, mate. I'll tell you what, they need a new greenkeeper, though. I'm telling you that right now.
That's what we've heard. That's the rumour going around.
It's going pretty good out there, mate. They're a great bunch. Really are. Going up to Toowoomba, mate, eh? Fair enough, Michael. So we see Sean just saying just a couple of feet in behind the head here, mate. He wanted one in behind the head, and he's given him that. Probably a little bit further than what Sean was after, but anyway, he's got one in behind the head.
I hope we get all the games in this weekend with a double header, and there's no delays, and because that's going to give us, or apart from the postponed match, Helensvale and Hamilton, that'll give us a ladder that is pretty well right after five.
Great bowl there from James. But you're dead right, and Sean said all the way through on the bowl show that he's every week that for any game that's played ahead, they're not doing it up straight away. They're going to do it as those rounds progress through.
Correct.
Yeah, good bowl there from Gary Schultz. Again, just any movement on those on that bowler Phil's would have been very beneficial, but somehow or other he found that gap. James Templeton played his first bowl very, very good. We'll see how good his memory is. I tell you what, not too bad at all by the looks of this. Here's your round Phil's bowl. Oh, gee whiz, what a great try. Good on you, Michael. Enjoy, mate. Should be a crack of a game up there too, mate. Algesta and North Toowoomba. Should be a very good game. And of course, this is the Henselite PremierLeague Queensland 2022. Bit unlucky there, Greg Rolls, and he just got the wrong side of that bowl. If he got it a little bit more on the other side, I think he would have actually come in for shot too off the inside edge of that bowl, but he just got it a little bit too full. Yeah, some cracking games around tomorrow too. If anybody's anywhere, go on the Premier League page and see where the games are and get yourself along to one of those destinations. And the live stream game tomorrow, as I said, there's two great clubs once again in Hamilton. The Power up against Burleigh. There's a crack of a game down at Burleigh Heads tomorrow. Starts at 11 a.m. Got nothing to do. Come for a drive and say g'day.
That's a tough ask tonight. You've got North Burleigh and Algesta. Sorry, not North Toowoomba and Algesta. And then tomorrow, North Toowoomba down at Tweed.
Yep.
So they're out of bed early tomorrow morning for the boys.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, good call. That way. So he wants Lukey to play weight through Phil Jordan's bowl. He reckons he get both of them. There's the call. Well, he's opened it up anyway, so Huey's quite happy with that. They got the one there. So, Henselite PremierLeague Queensland 2022, proudly sponsored and supported by Henselite Choice of Champions, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Algesta Sports Club, Club Helensvale, Signs of Safety, Indigo Blue, Beachfront Holiday Apartments and Bliss Wines by Barry Lester. Please, if you can support these great clubs, please, these great businesses, please, they support our game. So Sean Baker, a little bit wide with this one, Sean. You had beautiful weight. Wilksy, how are you, mate? G'day, Damien, how are you, mate? And of course the live streaming sponsors for this week are Indigo Blue, Beachfront Holiday Apartments and Bliss Wines. They're the two local sponsors.
Bliss Wines, Barry Lester, again sponsoring the Top Skip
Yes, as he does. Now, Aaron, looking to dead draw this, mate. I tell you what, he's not too far away. He's played this very, very well. Has he got?
Has he got the run? No, just pulled up.
Gee whiz, that's awfully close.
I've got a slow leak in that thing.
Oh dear, that's had a beautiful line on that, didn't he? It's really a hard head for Sean to get into now, though, isn't it? But I'll tell you what, if anyone can, Sean Baker can.
Can he get around that bowl and start to come across?
Look at this for a bowl.
What he's done.
Falls? Oh, mate, that's a great bowl. That's an incredible bowl there by Sean. So, Aaron, looking at about 3 inches of extra weight. How do you add 3 inches, though, Bruce?
Oh, jeez. There's a line there, and I'm not going near it.
Just going to cut.
Oh, yeah. No,
Great try, though. Another great try there by Aaron. The one to Sean Baker there. And gee whiz, that was good head. Phil once again. Matt, straight back on the tee.
Yep. Sam White and Carl Hilly having a good battle there, 10 all.
10 all, mate, yeah. Sammy White, I said, great player, Sammy. Great young man, too. So great to see him back on the green again. Love to see his sister back on the bowling green, too.
Yes.
Georgia, very good player, Georgia White, and a lovely young lady.
Yeah.
So Sean, they're really, what they're doing now, they're actually saying to Pine, we're going to play your length, mate.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. They said, we're going to play your length, and they're doing it so well, aren't they? They've gone, they've won quite a few wins, and it's basically what they're saying to Pine, we don't care what length you play, we're going to outdraw you. So a good start there by Phil Jordan, once again, just sitting in behind the head. But once again, his grass line, absolutely spot on.
I'd heard George has gone back. When's she playing?
I'm not too sure on that.
No. Lovely girl.
Absolutely, mate. So we see Roger Trent. Ben Dyer says, come on the Musgrave. Right, Roger. Good weighted bowl here. More than likely shot. Be close to it. So Phil just got to take Ren about 2.5 feet of weight off his last bowl. Dave is at the saving a fortune, no longer watching the horses, is because you've backed a few wrong-uns today, mate, or what's the go there, Wilksy? Wilksy, of course, is one of the hard-working greenkeepers from Bribey Island Bowls Club, Bruce.
Oh, right.
Used to be at a Nogra when they had grass. They're just running across their head here slightly. Good to hear that you're on the edge of your seat there, Jack. So Gary Schultz on the mat playing his backhand back towards the car park end of Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. Tell you what, he's not far away, Schultzy, once again. In fine form.
Lovely bowl there too.
Yeah, he's playing good bowls.
Sad news during the week, Brian. For those who know the northern end of the coast, Club Helensvale, Greens director of many years, there, Jim Jimmerson.
Oh, Jim, yeah?
Jimmy passed away during last week. It was either Sunday or Monday last week. Yeah. And as did an old stalwart of the club, been there for donkeys. You played many games with him and had a enjoyable time with Rusty Willis.
Oh, Rusty too, did he?
Yeah, which was a shame.
That is sad news, mate.
Yeah, it's
Two great stalwarts of the
yeah.
Helensvale Hawks. So.
That's right. Yeah, Jimmy was Greens director for a number of
many
years
years
when I was on the board
yeah,
there
he
too.
was too, Bruce. Yeah. See a great bowl there from James Templeton, and a nice reply too there from Gary Schultz. Just missed that, but see a beautiful bowl there, James, with his next bowl. Yeah, that's sad news, that, Bruce. I had no idea about that, mate. Yeah, I know. I knew both those fine gentlemen, so.
Yeah, Rusty was on the committee there for many years, going way back in the. Well, I've been in
the early days. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been in the club 30 years, and
you haven't been suspended once.
We don't talk about that. Let's say I haven't been suspended twice.
I was just trying to clarify things, mate. You know me.
That was a trumped-up charge, anyway. It was in my younger, exuberant youth.
I reckon your wife probably brought it up with Donald about it, I reckon.
Probably did.
Well, it wouldn't have been in emails in those days, mate. It would have been a quick phone call.
Yeah, could you, for crying out loud, could you suspend him? The yard needs a mow.
I need some work done around the place.
Yeah.
That's something my wife would do. Any chance of suspending him? The lawns hasn't been made for weeks. But the beauty about it, see, I'm not allowed to mow the lawns at my place.
No, I can remember getting married 40 odd years ago, and we were living in a house in the north side of Brisbane. And I got home one day and my wife had mowed the yard, and I thought, oh, I'll be bucket. And
how good's this?
And silly me says, you left a few strands sticking up, and that line's not straight. You know,
mate,
and in 46 years she hadn't done it again.
Never made again. See, I was very lucky. We live on Tambourine Mountain, got a few acres, and see a lovely head setting up here. Just wants to, Rosie, just to play through the head here slightly. And Ainsley always wanted some alpacas, so I bought her some alpacas, and we fenced off the back acre. And Ainsley had never mowed a lawn in her life. And she came up the back one day when I was mowing, and we had macadamia and pecan trees. And because I never picked up the nuts before I mowed, and the alpacas were being smashed with macadamia nuts, and she said, do you pick these up before you mow? I said, no. She said, get off that ride on. I said, yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
And I haven't mowed the lawns now for 28 years, mate. And she does a superb job.
Yeah.
She does.
And even if she does it, you're not going to criticise her.
No. But they reckon front rowers are very slow, Bruce, and I disagree with that, having spent many a year in the front row. But one thing I learned very early in her mowing career was when I come home from work one day, I learned very early never to ask her what's for tea when she's mowing the lawns.
Oh, no. Why don't she get off the...
I'll never do that one again. She does a great job, mate.
Yeah, but you were a front row forward. At least I wasn't that silly. I was only a hooker.
You're an idiot to put your arm around me.
That's right. I was looking for friends.
So Sean here trying to play through the head. I tell you what, he's just got a cut. He's got to get the wrong edge of that too. A bit unlucky. He's probably 1 in 1 out there, I reckon, Bruce.
That's right. The blue went out. And
yes. Thanks very much, Mark. It's good to hear that you're watching the game, mate. It'd be great to see you back on the green too, buddy. We see the Pirates got a good jump on the Pelicans on in the reserve grade. They're 10 shots up after 42 ends. 41-31. So, of course, Robbie keeping the board there up to date as he always does. And all of the other rinks, you see Chris Rosenis up 9-5 over Ryan Digby. Sammy White and Carl Healy having a great battle, 11 to Carl and 10 to Sam after 11 ends. Of course, Sean has got a bit of a handy lead over Aaron at this stage of the proceedings. But I must say this, it's only early days. It's only early days. So Aaron looks like he's going to take this out. So after that ball, I think he's killed it. Very careless of Aaron then. Oh, Bakes has got a smile on his face.
a very wry smile, I might add.
Yes. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Hewson's just proving that he probably plays better left-handed than he has right-handed. No, he's a great bloke. Aaron mate, got a lot of time for the young man. He's one heck of a nice kid. He's no longer a kid anyway.
No.
God. thing that I can't get over, mate, is how tall these blokes grow these days.
Oh, that's right.
We're not going to give out prizes or anything. I get a sore neck just looking up to them.
I relate back to Willie there over in Western Cape, over in South Africa.
Yes.
2 years ago, I think it was. I was leaving Johannesburg Airport, and bloke bumped into me, and I turned around and it just went all dark here, and there was 2 second rows and the lock for South Africa stand behind me.
So you call them sir?
I call them whatever they like to be
Sir?
called.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they were big boys. It just went dark.
No, it's as said, mate, they just grow them so tall these days for some reason. And when you get to my age, unfortunately, we're not great tall anymore. We seem to sprout.
That's right.
Seem to sprout. We see a nice starter by Phil, but I'll tell you what, Roger, is he under Phil's bowl? Oh, just got the wrong edge of it. G'day, Brett Fanning from Junee, New South Wales. Good to have you on board, mate. So Phil really doesn't have to correct too much after his last bowl. He was pretty much in the area. You see that wind starting to howl now. You see they're taking a little bit more grass. You see the wind get hold of that bowl in actual fact about halfway down.
Well, it's turned around again. It's coming in from our left.
Yes.
On the side of the green here.
Another good bowl from Roger, just going to run through, but a very handy location just there. Yes, Gary Jemison, yeah, it is sad news, mate, I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, Gaz, how are you, mate?
So, Gary Schultz, is he around this bowl of Phil's? Not quite. Bit of a fight back there in the reserve grade game too there, Gary, by the looks of things. 41-37 to the Pirates after 44 ends. So a bit of a fight back there by the Pelicans as we getting down to pretty much the halfway point, really, isn't it, Robbie? In the reserve grade, just over halfway.
Yep.
See a great bowl there from James Templeton. Very good bowl. Yep.
Well, I'll go and shout myself a cup of coffee and come back.
Okay, mate, we'll let you go for a few minutes.
We'll leave Brian in charge.
Okay, doke. That means I get to push all the buttons. Robbie's gone too. They're all gone. They left me alone. So we see a good attempt there by Schultz. He's got another good bowl in the head there too, just quietly. So yeah, he's in a good location. Very good weighted bowl there. Hello, Robbie didn't trust me. He's come back. Oh, did you, mate? So James egging it to come in, but I think he's got a little bit too much weight on it. That's the only thing. Beautiful line. You can see his grass line was pretty well spot on. Greg rolls on the mat. Yeah, he gave it a pretty good chance. Best backward there on the back there for Sean. If he gets himself into trouble, he can get out of it. So he wouldn't be too worried about that. Probably come to a pretty good home for him. Gee whiz, we've got a great game on our hand here. So Musgrave snuck out in front again after 32 of 63 ends, 31-25. Still anyone's game. We see Lukey Jones. Of course, Luke comes from the Cherry Street Ballina club down in northern New South Wales. And won the Sutherland pairs with Ryan Digby, who's playing on the rink beside for Musgrave Hill. So teammates a few weeks ago, competitors today, but always be mates after the game. So trying to sit this bowl out of the head, not going to miss by much, I'll tell you. He gave that a pretty good try. Played it with beautiful control. If it stays up, is it going to stay up? And it has too. So this bowl is still in play. It's sitting just on the edge of the ditch. So you've got the two best backwards there for in case Sean happens to get kitty. If he wants to go chasing that bowl, depends what Luke does with this bowl. This is a bowl really needs a friend. Luke got a pretty good line on this one here. I think it's just going to hang there. Yeah, good weighted bowl there by young Luke Jones. I think Sean might play the same type of bowl as Greg Rolls just played. Just try to set this bowl of Pine Rivers out of the head of James Templeton's bowl. I think James's bowl will be pretty close to shot by the looks of it. A little bit more direct. Is he going to sneak under this one? Not quite. Just got the wrong side of that bowl. A little bit unlucky there. He had good weight for what he was after, though. He's just trying to play that with control, which wasn't too far away. Gave it every opportunity. So Aaron be trying to add to it. Oh, Aaron. Could be a little bit tight with this one by the looks of it. Just one way it left a hand. He's not very happy with that one, Aaron. He's not very happy at all. But he's allowed to have one bad bowl every season. And he's been in fine form, as I said, for a great period of time now. Aaron Hewson. Sean having a very good look at this. I said he's a very good thinker. What shot he wants to play and what weight he wants to play. Still having a good look at it. Okay, Sean made up his mind. He thought it's best just a dead draw up by the looks of it. All the boys are interested in this. All the boys are interested. Oh, gee whiz, that's unlucky. He just wanted to sit and flop. But he just got a little bit, just got the edge of it. What a great try though by Sean. He played that again with such incredible weight. His weight control is absolutely spot on. Very unlucky there. Just is Aaron going to make him pay? That's what we've been saying. Yeah. Oh, Bruce just brought me back a cup of coffee and a bit of a carrot cake, so that's looking quite nice. Hey, is that for you, you mean? So we see, Chrissy Pavlov, thank you very much for that. Chrissy! Mate, Green's playing beautiful. Wilkesy, absolutely credit to Dean and the boys here, mate. They do a superb job. So we see one to the Pine Rivers combination there, and again though, because when Musgrave got the mat and decided to play the same length as what the Pirates were playing, it's the Pirates are sticking to that length. So very interesting. So we see Brody up over Vicky Point. Thank you very much for this, Chrissy. Broadbeach 21, Vicky Point 11 after 17 ends. And in the reserve grade, Vicky Point up 22-20 over Broadbeach after 24 ends. Thank you very much for that, Chrissy. Anyone in any other game, please let us know. Please, what's happening? Yeah, mate, they're fighting real well, Bakes, aren't they, mate? 9-all, as you can see, on the rink next door between Chris Rosanis and Ryan Digby. And Sammy in front, 12-11 over Carl Healy, mate. 2 cracking games there, Mr. Baker. And your young bloke is obviously got a lot of his mother's skill, showing his talent here today, mate. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Roger Trent. Sitting just in behind the head. So Phil, just got to cut his... Go and sit beside your Bakes. What's going on there, son? Hey, catch up soon, buddy. Doing a great job with those results too, mate. Thank you very much. Lovely correction there by Phil. Beautiful weighted bowl. Just need a little bit more grass. But once again, these two have been setting the head up pretty good for what comes after them. And it's giving their seconds a lot of confidence to add to the count or just trail the kitty. They've been having options the way these boys have been setting the head up. And once again here, lovely starter by James Templeton. Not too far away. So Gary Schultz, who's had an outstanding game here this morning. Or this afternoon, I should say. It was this morning. This afternoon now. So Schultzy can be a little bit wide with this one. I'm sure you're correct with his next one. James played his first ball very nicely. His grass line absolutely spot on. Just asking it to go a bit further. Yeah, that's 2 good bowls there from James Templeton. Yeah, Gary called that early. He said that's tight. Beautiful weight too, wasn't it? Absolutely perfect weight. Just see Aaron just calling Luke on a positional bowl here. Well, I think he wanted him to stay the other side of the head, but he played it a little bit too well, didn't he? Beautiful bowl there by Luke Jones, though. Changed the head up once again. So this is what you got to do when you're playing against quality opposition, like you've got here. And I think Bruce would agree with me too. As soon as he's finished his carrot cake. Hope your wife's not listening to tell you what you're eating. You'll be in trouble when you get home, son.
No, I just went out there.
But change the head up. You've got to change the head up when you're playing against quality opposition like this, because these boys can make you pay if they get 2 attempts at anything. The perfect bowl for this for Greg Riles would be just on to Phil Jordan, or just put another bowl in the head for Sean. Again, you can see that wind's changed on him, and you just see the way that bowl just held out there a little bit. Like that would have been spot on there probably about a quarter of an hour or so ago, but the wind is getting a little bit stronger. So Luke with his... Tell you what, he's got this not badly pointed. He doesn't want any of Phil's bowl, which I just touched. Oh, well, that don't know. That's changed the head. I don't think so. But it's yeah, one down. That was the call. Good camera work there by. You see that there too for who asked what bowls Luke was using. That said Aero. But we don't know what model because we haven't been. Robbie's been trying to get that on the bowl since you asked. Yeah, just can't actually get it. So, okay, mate. So Bruce has finished his carrot cake. He's flossed his tooth, wiped his mouth.
Very nice, actually. Very
all right,
nice.
mate.
Yeah. That'll hold me up until the next bit.
So again, once again, Bruce, we've got a beautiful head set up here, haven't we? You know, it's very hard. Like Sean's got to play really the perfect bowl here because of that last bowl there of Luke Jones there is just sitting in front of that shot of Phil Jordan's. Now Sean's already given the indication that they're one down. So to come around that, he's really got to play the perfect bowl, which he played there a few ends ago, playing this way. So it's set up really doesn't really suit anybody, to be truthful with you. Doesn't really suit anybody. It's if anything, it's the Pirates definitely would favour the head here. Very hard shot for Sean to get shot out of. But if anyone can, he can. I'll tell you what, Aaron's got this very well directed. How's his weight? Oh, just not there. Gee, look at the line he had on that. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that shot of Bakes a couple of ends ago.
It was the perfect bowl.
When he only had quarter of a bowl to see.
Yeah.
I think he's got less this time, and he can draw around it.
Maybe, as I said, he played it last time, didn't he? Robbie's got 6 Jaffers. He's got one in his mouth too. He's got 7. 7 Jaffers. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, bad luck, Bakes.
What a great attempt. That was so close. Gee whiz, that was a great attempt by Sean Baker. Now, Aaron Hewson. Good bowl for him would be just to sit in front of this pack here, right on the line. Second best would be where that bowl just finished.
That's right. Yep.
In case Sean...
He's just got to tickle it.
Yes.
And it comes back towards us here.
Yes. He may be having a look through there. Yes, I'm just looking at that there. I think that last bowl of Aaron's has probably dampened his appetite there, Bruce, by the looks of it, because, as I said, when you can only see a little bit of the jack, you don't know how much of it you're going to get, do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's probably got... Oh, no, he probably got half a bowl there that he can see, but no, he's going to come backhand and... which gap's he going to go through? That's the question.
All the boys are interested in it, mate.
Yep. Oh, bad luck.
Oh, just got the wrong side of that. Any movement on that, happy days, you know. And Mick Watton watching from Sheriff. Good on you, mate. Good to have you on board, buddy. Thank you very much. Robbie does a great job with the coverage. Bruce and I just waffle on. It's easy.
That's right.
It's easy.
Right. I only came down to have a cup of coffee with Brian Stewart.
He's not here.
He's not here, and I got roped into sitting in the seat.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it?
Great fun. Yeah. What'll I get me bill?
Bills, that's funny. Yeah, you have to write yourself your own invoice out, mate. You have to direct the finance.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So Aaron looks like he wants to this really shorten up by looks of things, Bruce.
Oh, he's really shortened it up now, yeah.
We start getting in just a little bit over halfway point of the game, so start getting down to what I start classifying very, very shortly as the business end, which is the latter part of the game where the players really knuckle down. And Peter Dockett watching from Melbourne. Good on you, mate. So Roger Trent playing his forehand away from the car park end here at Musgrave Hill Bowls Club. Not a bad start. Yes, we see a good pick up there, Robbie, is that you can see the Pirates have had a bit of a blowout there once again to the Pelicans. It's 55-37 after 50 ends. So Phil Jordan having a good look at this one. Good weighted bowl there by young Phillip. Phillip's enjoying retirement these days. Was a meat inspector all his life, as was Glenn Bailey, because Glenn playing over with Sammy White. Having a good tussle over there. Sammy in front over Carl Healy, 13-11. See another good directed bowl here from Roger Trent. Good bowling there by Roger. Never far away. Thank you very much, Vicky Stain, for those kind words. Yes, great having Bruce Kirk in commentary with me this afternoon. The Director of Finance for the Premier League organisation.
Looking forward to doing another one.
Also doubles as a, well, hell, it's the name he meant to pay, mate. He's all over. He now wants to do another one.
Oh, I just got the carrot cake. That's all I'm pleased about.
And Nogra up against Helensvale, 42-34 after 37 ends. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. We see, doesn't have to change too much, mate. Yeah, good call there by Sean. He just wanted a little bit of direction there of what hand Sean wanted him to play. Yeah, good sighter there by Schultze. The wind starts picking up a little bit once again. Tell you what, not far away again too, James. Is it going to come back in time? Gee, was that hot? That hand starts. It's starting to hold a bit now, isn't it? With that wind just picking up, coming across the green the way it is. Said it's changed a little bit. Like, I mean, it's very unusual though, because it is classified as windy hill, this place, and the wind isn't howling this afternoon. It's always great correction here from Gary Schultz. So that's a beautiful bowl.
That's a lovely bowl.
That's a lovely bowl, sitting in probably around about 3 inches in behind the head. That's a beautiful bowl there by Schultze. He didn't miss that by much.
No.
Young Luke. Well, Luke's got another one to have a go at though. One thing that I love watching in Premier League though is the camaraderie between the players. They're always talking to each other and picking up each other's bowl, and you know there really is good camaraderie between the players, isn't there? You know, I mean to admit they do play a lot of bowls with each other too. Though.
That's right. Yeah,
you know,
and not just in the Premier League.
No,
you know, you got districts and
yeah,
and then you got your pennants.
Yeah, they always. Yeah, no, it's ever so true that Bruce, they're forever in each other's company. So they do play a lot of bowls with and against each other.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Luke is not happy with that, but Aaron just said, "Ace handy there, mate. Don't worry about that." Yeah, well, he's actually just touched that bowl, which has just fallen over. And it's really made it a little bit more difficult now for the Pine Rivers combination to dislodge that.
Well, you've got to be sitting on the bowl.
Yes.
You've either got to roll the shot bowl out and sit.
Yes.
Or you've got a dead draw onto the cape.
Yes, very very hard shot no matter what you're playing. But Aaron, I tell you what, he likes it, but I think he's just got a little bit too much weight on it. I don't think he's going to come back from there at that weight, even though it's not over by that much, believe you me. But so with the rain that we had pre-game, you really got to play with your weight has to be absolutely positioned, doesn't it? It's going to be absolutely spot on. You'll always get the results.
Did you get much here between 1 and 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was lucky where I had to sit here and I set Robbie out, because Robbie never gets wet when he comes out from a thunderstorm, where me, I'd be absolutely drenched.
Robbie just walks between the spots.
He does, mate, I tell you.
But I drove over from Helensvale, and I probably left about, it was absolutely bucketing as I left, and then came up here and looked okay up here, and by the time I got here, there was no rain at all.
Better line on this one from Aaron. How's his weight?
Oh, good bowl here. Oh,
Gee whiz, how close was that? Oh, geez, that was a great attempt there by Aaron. Yeah. There is a great bowl. It was pelting down too, Bruce, wasn't it? It was really come down. Said the green was running beautifully when they went for the roll up at 1 o'clock. I spoke to a few of the players, and they said, "Oh, mate, this is beautiful." Then I think it was about 1:30, wasn't it? The heavens just opened. Yeah. 2 shots there to the Maulers. So Sean was just looking at probably about another foot of weight on that bowl of his, and we see Phil once again
he throws it long.
taking the man. So he's got a new base there, fellas. Come on, kick the bowl back. Well, I think Luke said 2, but I think Phil just gave the indication it was 1. Anyway, they'll set the board up when they come back down this way.
Well, that's what we've got. 38-27.
Yep, must be right. So anyway, they'll set the board up when they come down. So if there's any other scores around the grounds, if you can flick them through to us, please, it'd be very much appreciated. A lot of people out there very interested in the results. Now we see Phil has gone back to about a good 3/4 length end here again too, Bruce. Which
That's
is
right. Oh no, that's full.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
full, not complete full, but a good 3/4. And this is good tactics where they're not letting the opposing team. They basically said, right, we started off with 3/4 and we had a great win. Then we've gone, okay, now we're going to play your length. Now we're going to play our length again.
Well, then Pine shortened it up
Yes.
for a couple of ends and got a reasonable score. And then Muzzy just took 2 off them, or 1 or 2 then.
Yep.
And then straight away whacked it, made it long again.
Yeah, and yes. So good starter there too once again from Roger, just sitting in behind the head. Anything behind the head to me, still a bowl in play. So Phil led very well here today, I thought. His bowl's been sniffing around it most of the time. I tell you what, he's not far away once again, Bruce. Look at this for lead bowls. That's two good lead bowls there, mate. Must admit, I played a lot of bowls with Phil over the years, being a boat as a boy. We won quite a few things, and he goes all right for an old bloke.
Yeah.
Right.
I can remember getting 2 bowls close once. I can't remember the year, but
Yeah, never can I, mate. Never can I, not this day and age. I can't remember I had my last game of bowls, to be truthful. Actually, in fact, the wife said to me about 3 nights ago, do you think you'll ever need these bowls again? I said, don't know. Probably will one day.
one day.
So Gary Short's having a good look at this. I love the way he watches his bowl after delivery. Very interested in it. He got the line, probably just not quite the weight. He had a beautiful line on that. He's looking probably another 5 foot of weight by the looks of that there. Good crowd in attendance too, Bruce, isn't there? There's a lot of supporters here. Tell you what, it's a good-looking bowl here from James.
Get around the blue and...
Oh, it's just going to run out of legs, mate. Geez, look at the line he had on that, eh? Absolutely spot on. Oh, Gary just needed just a tad more grass on that. So I hope the viewers are enjoying this telecast this afternoon. It's the 2022 Queensland Premier League, sponsored by Henselite. It's broadcast brought to you by the Gold Coast-Tweed District Media Team. Just going to run into the pack again too, I think. Is he going to get a little edge?
No.
Oh.
Need a straightener off the other one.
He did, didn't he? A bit unlucky there with that, but he had good weight, but he's got a good bowl in behind the head now, which is always very beneficial. So Greg Rolls got probably around about 3 foot to draw another one. Just got to come around this pack here at the front.
He's gone a little wider this time.
Well, the thing about him, he's got good weight. This is in the area, mate. Very good home just there. Very, very good home just there, mate. That's. I think Sean would be pretty happy with that, in actual fact. Because both those bowls back there are both away. So I think Sean would be. He'd be pretty happy with that. So Luke Jones, of course, plays out of the Cherry Street Bowls Club down in Ballina.
Ballina, yes.
Down there just recently for the Sutherland pairs and singles finals. And gee whiz, what a great couple of days of bowls we had down there too. Hospitality was first class. You're in the Northern Rivers region, do yourself a favour and pull in off the highway and check out the Ballina Bowls Club. Tell you what, you will not be disappointed.
Haven't played at Ballina for, oh geez, I hate to think how long. I had an uncle and Artie who lived down there. We used to visit him and I'd go and play bowls with Cole Curley.
Yes.
And I'm going back 10, 15 years ago. But,
I can't remember what I did 10, 15 years ago. You must be younger than me, eh?
Oh, extremely.
Do you wait till I talk to your missus, mate?
Yeah.
What a great bowl here by Lukey Jones. That is a great bowl. They don't get any better than that, do they? Yeah, it is a great game, isn't it, Chris? It's mate. There's just some great players out there. I mean, look at the scores on the other rinks. You know, I mean, Chris Rosanis 11-9, 13 all. Yes, just look at that.
Hero Optimas they are.
There we go, Optimas. We finally got a chance to hone in on one. He knew he'd get it. He's got a memory of an elephant, this lad. There we go for the person that asked what bowls. Bunga. He knows. He moved. Sean had to be a little bit wider than that one. Very hard shot on there for him though, isn't it? He's probably trying to play onto that bowl of Phil's.
Yep.
That one just sitting out just in front of at about 5-3 you'd classify it as. And he's probably trying to just dislodge that bowl of Lukey Jones. It's with those front ones there, it's a pretty hard. It's got to play the perfect bowl, Sean, once again. It amazes me how a lot of times Sean, the only shot he's got is the perfect bowl, but he achieves it so often.
That's right.
He does it repeatedly. So with Aaron Hewson at the moment, he's definitely in the region. How's his weight? Just got the edge of that bowl.
Oh, that's made it a little bit difficult.
He has made it a little bit harder for Sean. Maybe Sean may change his hand now, mate. I'm not too sure. There's a nice little port in through there.
Backhand, yeah.
Lovely port. I think Sean will come down and have a bit of a look at this one, mate. Said he likes to visualise the shots before he plays them, so... Hey, good on you, Phil. Phil remembered that, mate. He said, thanks, cameraman. No worries, mate. Robbie Allen, of course, doing the camera here this afternoon under the adult supervision of Bruce Kirk and Brian Marshall.
Yes.
Robbie, of course, has to be under adult supervision at all times, as we're all fully aware of.
Well, that's what the judge said.
Yes.
But why do they find out it's you and I?
Yeah, they got the wrong person. They got the wrong person, mate. Oh dear. So Sean made up his mind what he's going to play. Probably looking for the inside edge of this bowl, I reckon. Probably just a little bit too wide. You can see what he's after. The inside edge of that bowl, I reckon he would have got that at that weight. Again, too, see, that's the advantage, again, showing his experience, walking to the head, having a good look, and then working out what weight to play.
And see if Aaron can draw another one like he did last time.
Should start working into the head now. Comes down to his weight. Tell you what, he's not far away. Look at this for a bowl. That's a great bowl by Aaron. There's only one.
Oh,
Gee whiz,
that's got to be close.
It had to be very close. These guys have got incredible eyes though, mate.
I've got a screen in front of me and I'm flat out seeing it.
What screen? I remember a few years ago I was up at Chermside doing the disability bowls, and poor old wonderful young man, young Jake Voldberg, was up there.
Yeah.
And he had a game off. I said, mate, come and do some commentary with us. So he come and sat down. He was talking away and doing everything. And I said, mate, I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, a couple of years later, we were having a beer together. He said, remember that time over at Chermside, mate, you got me to do some commentary? I said, yeah. He said, do you realise I'm blind? I didn't know what I couldn't see anything. I said, yeah, I keep forgetting about that with you, Jake. Yeah, colossal young kid, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Colossal young kid.
I'm sure it was his grandfather. If you ever get into the Coles Coles shop and you look along the shelves at pickled onions and you find Feldberg pickled onions.
Yes.
I think it's Jake's grandfather that started that down. They get Tasmanian onions up, and he started a little tiny processing plant out at Nerang.
Very nice, mate. There we are. Chrissy Pavlov, thank you very, very much for that. Brody 33, Vicky Point 17 after 28 ends. And in the reserve grade, it is 30 to 29 to Vicky Point after 35 ends. So we see a good start with these two leads once again. Hey, Troy, how you going, buddy? Mate, Hollywood, just trying to see where he is, mate. He's down 9-11, mate, from what I'm led to believe, Troy. He's leading 9-11, I beg your pardon there. They just moved out of the way from the scoreboard there, Troy. He's leading 9-11, mate, to Hollywood. We see great bowls here once again, these two leads setting up the head very, very nicely. Not too far away once again too, James Templeton sits his bowl and flops in. No, not quite, just got the outside edge of Roger's bowl. So Gary had an outstanding game here this afternoon. How's he looking for his weight? He could be just a little bit underdone by the looks of that there. Yes, looking to dead draw it, which is always easy to pull up that little bit short when you're trying to dead draw it. So we see, yeah, again another nice try there by Gary. It's come to a very good home.
Come back in again.
Yes, mate. Yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a bit of an issues with the iPads here this afternoon. They don't seem to be sending through the messages, so Robbie's just trying to update them, so we will get to you very shortly. See another great bowl there from Luke Jones, again just sitting in the head. So there's a couple of shots there by the looks of it to the Pine River Pirates. So oh gee whiz, I tell you what, he gave that a very good attempt, didn't he? Just missed out. Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it, Steve? There you go, mate.
Pirates are jumping away there in the reserves now. That's probably indicative why they're running up the top of the ladder.
Yeah, they have been very consistent, haven't they, Bruce? They certainly have. Yeah, Darren, the updates there, mate, are there. Is that at this stage Oh, he's opened that up anyway. He's opened it up for Sean. Hey, good on you, Luke. Luke's got to duck out the garden shed every now and again and turn the drill on because the wife thinks he's out there doing something. He's watching the bowls. Good on you, mate. Love your work, son. Don't worry, mate. I do the same thing.
Yeah, well, the pool filler's on a time switch. The wife thinks I'm out there. She didn't know I'd gone to bowls.
I say, Jesus. Hope she's not listening.
Oh, no, she won't be listening.
So, Aaron Hewson, how's his weight? He's going to close that gap though. He's closed that gap for Sean. He's made it very hard for Sean to get in there now unless he plays a little bit of weight. Yeah, that bowl was worth quite a few shots really, Marlianne. That's why they went chasing it. Sean might have to play a little bit through the head here now by the looks of it, so yep, playing with this control.
It's going to turn. It's got the oh.
Well, he's taken one out anyway. He's taken one out.
But it's opened it up for him now.
And he has too, mate, it has. That last bowl of Aaron's though is still in his way. Yeah, I thought he may have changed hand this time around. I don't think he's wide enough though, mate.
But if Aaron comes in and fills that hole, that's going to make it difficult now for... no.
It's still there.
Yep.
Sean just got to play a little bit more. Oh, he's going to draw it, mate. Oh, what a great try. Oh, gee whiz, that's a great try once again. I'd say it was just the one by the looks of that, I think. Now, Roger's doing the same as what Phil's been doing. Rather they want to play a long end, or he just wants to see all the boys kick the bowls back. It's really tightening up now. It's 38-33. Pirates are having a good fight back there, and with Chris Rosanna's just getting a bit of a jump on Ryan Digby once again. 3 shots in that game, and Aaron Hewson picking up a few shots against Sean Baker. And of course, Sammy White and Carl Healy having a great tussle over there, 13 all. You see the shadow though starting to come across though the green now we're talking about when the sun's out. And this one it makes it very interesting for the players to adapt. Yes, nice starter there by Roger once again, not too far away. Phil got about 2.5 feet, 3 feet to outdraw that. Is Phil going to run it out? No, not quite. Beautiful grass on that one there though, not too far away. Looking about another 3 foot of weight. Been very happy, very weather-wise, been very lucky here this afternoon with weather-wise. I said it was pelting down here at 1:30 and the game started at 2 and it basically broke up about 10 to 2. Poor old Robbie was running around trying to get everything done and a superb job to get us on here. Again, Roger, beautiful weighted bowl there, just held a little bit, just hung a little bit. Phil just got to beat that.
Have you doing a running comment tonight, mate?
We see Phil, I think he just dropped his weight on this one by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Once again, he had a perfect line for what he was after. Well, it is getting on now, so this is when the greens do start slowing up. It's round about, yes, 20 past 4. So it's getting a little bit cooler. And you see the players will start struggling a little bit with their weight. Their grass line, as you can tell, though, look at their grass, just absolutely spot on. So Gary doesn't have to. Any movement on that last bowl of Phil's will be very beneficial. Tell you what, he's got this just around the back. Pretty handy home there. If he just narrows his grass down with his next bowl and any movement on that bowl. Sammy White just dropped a 4. I've been in form, so good pick up there by Carl Healy. He's going to put them, 38 all. Gee whiz, this is the business end of the game now. See, great bowl there from James Templeton, really starting to apply the pressure now to the Musgrave Pelicans. Good attempt there by Bunga. He's picked up a very good second shot there, though, I think, by the looks of it. It could be. Yeah, I think it would be second shot, that bowl of Phil's. So, Luke. So, just trying to sneak around the back, mate. Thanks, Shannon, for that. For those people, it's Enoggera up against Helensvale, 47-39 after 43 ends. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. Very much appreciate that update, mate. Right, Greg Rolls. He's around his bowl. Has he got the kitty? Not quite. Come to a good home. So Luke sticking to his backhand. It's not a bad spot just there. Any movement on the kitty here by Greg, very beneficial to the Pelicans. Oh no, he's just going to pull up. That might be a bit ugly for Sean too. Right in his eye. Anyway, there's still opportunity to play through any of those bowls and maybe get a result.
Who's up first, Aaron?
Go to it. He's just a little bit too wide with this one by the looks of it. Having a good look. Really studies it. Really does study the head, doesn't he? Yeah, really been great to have you on board, Barbs. How are you, my dear? Yeah, it's been a great game. It really has been a colossal game, Barbs. Some of the quality of bowls have been absolutely incredible. Really has been. Yeah, Sean's looks like he's going to try and split the head. Going that bowl there. He's very close too. He's got it.
Got him.
What a great bowl by Sean Baker. He pointed at that what he's going to do, and it's exactly what he pointed at. He got that. Is a great bowl by Sean. So, bit of pressure on Aaron here. Tell you what, the boys like this too, and why wouldn't they? Oh, not quite. Not quite. So Sean says, now I'll just go back and draw one over this side now.
That's right.
How easy is this game? Didn't realise it's so easy, did you? Did you put some earphones on?
Gets around. Yeah, no, lovely bowl. Is he around? Yes.
What a bowl.
Oh, Shawnee Baker, that's a great bowl.
Mate, that is class, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's just absolute full-blooded drive to a resting toucher. You know? That's probably why they say only the good bowlers can draw after a full-blooded drive. Oh, mate, that was just pretty to watch. What can one say? Just sit back and enjoy the bowls. That's all I can say.
When Sean put that drive down, I thought, oh, gee whiz, he's gone a little bit wide. And then I realised what he was after. And bang, he got what he said.
Got it perfectly, didn't he? Yeah. Absolutely, mate. Well, that's what he called when he come down and had a look. That's exactly what he called. So we see just lengthening it up, not really too long, but just bearing the length, which, as I said, I'm very impressed all year, the way the leads have been really varying their length, so people just aren't settling in on a various length. I'm impressed all year by that. Yeah, it was a top bowl, Bakes, I'm telling you, mate. Yeah, David Wilkes, yeah, mate, you're kidding. A lovely start here by Phil Jordan too.
Yeah, lovely bowl.
There's a lovely bowl there by Phil. Good starter. We see in the Reggies, we see a bit of a blowout over there now too. It's 80 to 44 after 63 ends, so the Pirates are really starting to sneak away on that one over there, Bruce.
Yeah. Who have they got tomorrow? Because that'll put the Pirates well up top.
Yep.
I think they're third at the moment, from memory.
Yeah, they're at home tomorrow, if I remember correctly, Bruce. I just can't recall who they're playing, but I did see that. I have seen it, yes. So Phil, with his second bowl, can he add a bit more pressure? Well, it's not a bad bowl. Probably he wouldn't be very happy with that one. He'd want to have something just around the back with that one there. So anyway, it's he's got shot and they've got to get it. In actual fact, his bowl just fell out then, as you can see. Roger with his second bowl.
Yeah, Piner at home to Kawana.
That's it, Kawana, that's right. I remember seeing that, yes. See, I'll tell you what, Roger's another good bowl here too, sitting in just in behind the head. Nothing wrong with that. And you'll see Sean asking for a bowl in there to cover that.
That'll be a top game tomorrow in the Reggies there. Piner coming third at the moment, Kawana coming second.
Yeah, colossal game there, mate. So, probably just a little bit runny, but a very good home there. I think Sean would be very happy with that. So, thanks very much, Shannon. Enoggera up against Helensvale, 51-40 after 46 ends.
Goodness, mate.
Thank you very much for that, mate. We do appreciate that. Camera work here by Brian Marshall. Robbie's just going for a smoke, so anything blows up, you have our apology from the Gold Coast District Media team. Robbie didn't hear that, so come on.
It's in good hands, Robbie, don't panic.
Boys, here for.
I'll let you know when to panic.
He's a good lad. Benny G's says, come on, Hawkies. So thank you, everybody who's out there in Bowling World who are at other locations. We're very grateful sending through these scores. It keeps everybody updated. You see James Templeton just going to run out of pace with this one. Again, he had a beautiful line on what he was after. It may have to play his backhand. He's got a bit of an open draw on his backhand. I think it's a little bit tight coming around the forehand there. No doubt Sean's having a good look at the head, working it out, so we'll call him on what he wants. Yep, no, fair enough. So you come around those ones, mate. Good call. Just trying to beat this dark bowl of Roger Trent's around the back.
So close.
Yeah. It's come to a pretty reasonable home there. Probably Sean wanted probably about another 2 foot of weight on that one there by the looks of it though. So. Plays backhand Lucas. If he cracks an egg on this bowl, you've got those 2 bowls of Rogers just waiting there for it, haven't you? And that's where Sean really wanted that bowl of Rollsies there, mate. I tell you what, Lukey's not far away with this.
He's just going to tap it, and is he? Oh, unlucky.
Well, he's actually opened it up. He's given them a good look at it now, hasn't he? You know what I mean? So once again, the head has been left better than what they found it. So it's quite good. We see Leanne running around in front. So Greg trying to add to it here. A little slide off this one. Inside edge, which is just got a little bit too much of it. I think that would look very inviting for Aaron to smash.
Too right.
If one of my bowls was there, I'd be getting a Band-Aid out already. I'll be dead set getting a Band-Aid out. I think these are about to be hit. So Luke doesn't go quite as quick as Aaron, but he does let fly when he lets fly.
There we go. That's gone.
It's finished up on the back green.
Yeah.
Rink 16. So. No, Jesus. Just when I was about to do the camera work, Robbie sees us curl and he comes back.
Yeah.
Camera work by Brian Marshall there. Absolutely superb camera work. Followed that kitty up on the back green. Oh, there goes the camera.
Yep.
There goes the umbrella, I should say. Don't worry, mate. We'll get the repair bill for the green sometime tomorrow. We won't tell Bruce, the Director of Finance. He doesn't have to know. That can come down now. There's no sun out. So, once again, camera work by Brian Marshall here.
We are available for weddings, bar mitzvahs.
Dear, just as long as you don't want we hear a few of the boys starting to get a little bit vocal now. A few of the supporters. So you can tell that Robbie's back in charge of the cameras, mate. Yeah, Phil, beautiful weight on that one once again too, Bruce. It's a lovely starter by Phil Jordan.
Both the leads have been playing great bowls.
They have been, haven't they, mate? They really have been. They've been playing. They really have, yes. Oh, I think Robbie just felt a drop of rain. It wouldn't have hit him, though. Would have missed him.
They couldn't have hit him. He's still standing.
Still standing, mate. Good starter there by Roger. Just a little bit too much weight on that one there, but it's a good sighter for him. So Phil with his second bowl, has he corrected his grass line? Tell you what, he's got another very good way to bowl. You can just hear the wind getting a little bit stronger. So I'll just tell all the viewers out there that Bruce Kirk and Brian Marshall have got full control of all the buttons we can push.
Yep.
Robbie's gone away.
I can't reach. So
I can.
All blame goes over to Brian.
So once again, I must announce to everybody that we do cut out. I did push the cut button. What a great game we got here with the Pelicans just in front by a couple of shots, 41-38. It's one heck of a great battle here coming down to the business end of the game now. It's lovely orchestrated rink here by Sean Baker. His team have been playing very, very well. But he's been able to cover their head. He's been able to dictate, hasn't he, Bruce? You know.
Oh, that's right. I mean, Sean, he's a very good bowler, and but he just reads the head,
yes,
and calls his second, calls his third to play bowls that enhance the head, and then in comes Shawnee, and away we go.
Yeah. Well, I think he sets ahead where he sets up with shots that he knows he can convert to.
Oh,
that's the sign.
right. Yep.
You can tell he's a very deep thinker when it comes to the head, mate, and that's why he's so successful. You know, he reads the head. When it's time to walk to the head, he goes down, has a good look, and makes up what shot to play, what weight to play. And I think that's said. He spends a bit of time thinking about it, and mate, reaping the rewards. So James just going to pull up across the head by the looks of this one. Yeah, he had a good line on what he was after, but just needed a little bit of more weight. Here we see Greg Rolls on the mat at the moment. Of course, Greg came down to Musgrave from Red Hill Bowls Club to play Premier League. Has he got the run? Oh, mate, he had the line. He definitely had the line. But see, it's getting on now, though, too. It's just the thing.
Yeah, well, the shadow's gone, but the whole green's now covered in the afternoon.
It's 20 to 5, so you'd really expect that, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Tiff and shade don't go hand in hand, mate. You know. So Luke Jones, the boy from Ballina.
It's a good bowl.
Yeah, great bowl here by young Luke. Yeah. Well, he's got 2 out of that now by the looks of that.
Yeah.
That's a good bowl by Luke. Could have possibly been 1 down after that. Played it absolutely beautiful. Stewie Marshall, how are you, buddy? How's Thailand? Oh, is he going to get the wrong one? Hope you're listening to what your lovely wife's telling you what to do over there, Stewie. Regards to Wendy, mate. So, Luke, I've got the opportunity here to add to this. Like, it looks like a hard shot, but all he's really got to do is come down these front ones. Just like that. See, I told you it was simple from here, mate. You didn't listen. It's easy. It's easy from here, mate. That's a great bowl there by Luke. He played that absolutely to perfection. Beautiful way to bowl with both of them. So,
Stewie, how's Kirsten going with the Navy, mate? Hope everything's going well for him.
Right, Sean trying to play through these bowls here. Bruce, he's not far away. Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl, Sean Baker. Not too sure. I think he's still 2 down, but what a beautiful bowl. G'day, Corey. How are you, mate? Yeah, he's playing well, isn't he? So Aaron just got to stay off that front bowl there of Sean's. But Sean's given himself a nice little port in that area there now for his next bowl. And I don't think he'll be too far away. You see, Aaron's looks like he's going to play through that same port. A bit dangerous there to play his backhand with Sean's bowl being positioned where it is, and particularly still on the run. So Aaron got this pointed pretty well, down to his weight. Don't think he's here. Sean just said he's going to play his backhand onto that bowl there, Bruce, by the indication he just gave Greg Rolls.
Move.
Okay, Sean. starts working. What a ball. What a ball, Sean Baker. Mate, that is absolutely priceless. That's absolutely sensational ball.
That was it.
I mean, you don't have to commentate on that, mate. You just watch it. Well, he wasn't short that time. Stewie Marshall says, Bruce, all going well.
Oh, that's
he
fantastic.
Finished recruit school before Christmas and received an award for Sportsperson of the Intake.
Oh, well done.
Now, she's in the Navy?
Yes.
Is she on our side?
Yeah.
Mate, thank God for that.
Yeah, no.
We've got some good recruits there now.
Oh, mate, great kid. She used to work down at Club Helensvale.
Yeah.
At the bar there, and she was my favourite.
There you go. Good stuff, Stewie. Always good to catch up with you too, mate. You and Wendy too, buddy. So Phil is lengthening it back out again too, Bruce. Once again, as I said, not letting him set him in on a length, you know. But that was a magnificent bowl there by Sean, wasn't he? Just played that with incredible control.
Pity we didn't see it on the screen. We had a few blokes jump in front of us, but
but it was magnificent.
But seeing it live, fantastic.
We see a nice starter here once again from Phil Jordan too. He's just going to run him behind the head. A very good starter there, not far away. Bowl still on the run, very usable bowl, sitting just a couple of feet in behind the head. Well, I said there's no one leaving here, are they? They're all enjoying the game. We see the Reggies are really starting to sneak away again now. It's 84 to 54 after 70 ends to the Pine River Pirates. It looks like they're up on all rinks in that too, so they're having a very good convincing win over there at this particular stage. So not many ends left to go there for the Pelicans. We see Roger pulling up a bit short with that one. So we said it's getting on to 4:45 now, so the green should be really starting to, Phil once again with another good weighted bowl here, interesting behind the head. And Sean likes those two, giving him a clap. Yeah, you got that right, Danny. Welcome to the Sean Baker Show. Yeah, mate, that was an incredible bowl, Danny, I'm telling you, mate. He really had, it wasn't an easy bowl to get round, mate, and he just played it to perfection. Absolutely perfect to watch, mate. And once again, too, we saw Sammy White drop a 4 there a few ends ago. Now he's fought his way back into the game. One shot behind Carl Healy. Again, it's a wonderful fight back by Sammy White's team. Gee whiz, it's really close. And of course, this week's live streaming sponsors are Indigo Blue, Beachfront Holiday Apartments, and Bliss Wines by Barry Lester. So we see Gary Schutz on the mat at the moment. I just don't think, has he got the run? Great attempt, just needed a little bit more weight.
The thing I liked about Sean's last shot there before was that he raised his finger in as one shot, and he was, and the bowl was still probably 10, 12 feet away, and he knew he got it. And it's not arrogance, it's just confidence. A really good, confident bowler.
Confidence,
that's right.
Confidence. Yeah. Big difference. Very big difference between arrogance and confidence, mate. And Sean doesn't display any arrogance.
None whatsoever.
Your confidence is one of his main attributes. And why wouldn't you be when you're in this type of form? You know.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's 3 shots that I can name today.
Perfect bowls.
were perfect bowls. Yep. Yeah. The one where he saw the quarter of the bowl.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. And when the drive, when he took out, he named what he was going to do
and got it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, mate. And that's, I said, a person that's in fine touch. See, good bowl there too. Once again, too by James Templeton. Very nice catching area just there. So Greg looking to draw one here. He's got a good couple of feet to draw the absoluter.
Oh, come on. Oh, just lost its legs.
So Lukey Jones, what can he do? He played 2 bombs last end, I should say. I think he might be into Rollsy.
He might have crashed here.
Well, he had enough weight to
We split them
sneak
apart,
through.
so he can now come through there. Little tickle. Yes.
Banger. Good bowl. A little bit excited. Good to see. Great to see them playing with the passion that they're displaying.
That's right.
Hey, Lukey Jones. He's just going to pull up a little bit short. He's going to sneak through this hole. Not far away. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. Eagles up against Helensvale Hawks. 58-43 after 52 ends.
He was.
Mate, you better, is your mobile on?
Yeah.
You might get a call tonight.
That'll be the day. They had 11 out with COVID. I can get a call.
Didn't you?
No, mate.
Yeah, but they told me your phone was turned off.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, they tell me your phone was turned off there, mate. You're a little bit unlucky there with that one.
That's a shame.
Make sure the volume's up too.
Mind you, I hadn't signed the contract at that stage, so I was looking for more money. Or should I say carrot cake?
You have to 2 pieces of carrot cake.
2 bit, yeah.
Hey, David Croft, best skipper I've seen in 50 years, mate. When Bakes is on fire, mate. He is on fire, buddy. I'm telling you that right now. I've had the pleasure of watching him play numerous times, mate, and he's never disappointed me once. He's a very consistent performer. So Aaron Hewson got a good couple of feet, and I think he's going to pull up a little bit short.
He's cutting across here.
Yep.
And pulling up short.
He struggled a little bit here today with this pace green, with that rain that when it hit. It was pretty much on fire in the roll-up when the sun was shining, the birds were singing.
The grass, it's cooler out there now.
Yes.
Oh, that's opened it up.
It's really opened it up, mate. James just said to Huey, make it count. I don't think he's there again.
No, he's lost the legs. Oh, no, she's running. No, didn't. No.
Taking 2 out. Luke likes it for 4.
Four it was.
Good call by Luke. He gave the call early. Good pick up. That makes it a little bit more interesting too in the overall, doesn't it? It puts a little bit of perspective on things, tightens things up. Once again, now they're having a bit of a talk here. So we see the up-to-date scores. Carl Healy just got another 1 by the looks of it against Sammy White to be leading 18-16. 12 all between Ryan Digby and Chris Rosanis. Geez, those two have had a great tussle here this afternoon. And of course this one here, Aaron just picking up 4 on Sean Baker-led combination. So we've got some great conclusion to this wonderful game. And just think, mate, tomorrow we're at Burley Heads.
That's right.
Another great game. So Roger, keeping it reasonably short, classified as short to medium length. Well, Roger's not going to be too far away with his first bowl. Played this very, very well. That's a great starter. Starter there by Roger. Okay, Phil chasing this shot bowl of Roger Trent. So I tell you what, he's got this really in the area.
This is...
Great bowl there by Phil Jordan. Hey, Benny G. Hey, Roger, I tell you what, he couldn't have played it any better than his first bowl.
No.
Could not have played it any better. And Phil just drew him off. Absolute superb bowl.
But if you can come on top of that, look, this is another good bowl. That's a shame.
That's a great bowl there by Roger.
Yeah.
Geez, as I said, mate, these two have had a colossal tussle here this afternoon. Well worth the price of admittance.
That's right. Yeah. Around it? Oh, no.
What a great try. Great try. So a handy pick up on the rink next door by Ryan Digby. 2 shots. I'll tell you what, this is a good bowl here from James. He's opened that right up for him now.
Yep.
Bowl there by James Templeton. Yeah, good bowl there by Gary Schultz. So James Templeton sticking to his backhand. He likes this. Oh, sorry, his forehand being a left-hander. He just wants to come around this bowl here at Gary's, which he has done. He's
And
played
he
this to
picked it up.
perfection. That's a great bowl. Great bowl. Gary, is he going to promote it? Not quite. Gee, he was a bit unlucky there. Played it with beautiful weight. Lukey Jones just got to come around this front bowl.
Yeah, starting to duck down. That's a shame.
He may have just helped that a little bit. Luke trying to come around these. Played this very well. They came back a fair way then.
Yeah.
Rosie, I'm not going to be far away. They should start working back into the head now. Good ball. So Aaron with the first bowl. He's got plenty he can just promote too, in actual fact. So all he's really got to be conscious of is to reach the head. Yeah, again, he's just pulling up that little bit short. Sammy White just putting on a bit of a show for the crowd. Sean just trying to find that port down through there. What a ball. What a ball.
Oh, get around. Get around. Oh.
I think I favour Sean for shot there in actual fact.
Yeah.
Bruce, by the looks of it. Yeah, what does Sean do now? Played a magnificent bowl of his first one.
If he finds that gap, that's it. I'm giving it away. And he has. Oh, out of the way, out of the way.
Not quite.
No.
Just got the edge of that bowl.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for those kind words, Isabel Dawson. Do appreciate that. Thank you very much. But that was a magnificent bowl by Sean, wasn't it? It was just, again, it's another class bowl he's played today. You know, I mean, sometimes you see in 21 ends, you see a skip play, you know, maybe 2 crackers, but he's played half a dozen here this afternoon. You know, it's
just put on the list. He's racking them up.
Yeah, he's racking them up, isn't he? So it's absolutely playing superbly. So Phil Jordan got the opportunity now for the first bowl. Phil got this very well grasped. How's his weight? Starts working into the head now. Not going to be too far away.
Yeah, a couple of foot behind, that's all right.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, good try there by Roger. Camera work by Bruce Quirk and Brian Marshall coming up very shortly. Yes. Once again, another good-looking lead bowl here from Phil Jordan. These two have had a great tussle. Yes, there's a bit of a blowout over there now. 91 to the Pirates and 59 to the Pelicans after 77 ends. A bit of a blowout over there. Roger T has corrected this very well, hasn't he? Not too far away. Just probably just pulled up a little bit short. Could be shot.
Geez, rink 5 must have finished early. The boys are off there.
Yep. And 7, they're finished.
Yeah, so that's what have they got? 7 ends to go on the scorecard.
Yep.
And 3 and 4.
They probably played short ends.
Yeah, could have.
Could have. I tell you what, got this very well pointed once again, James. Yeah, great bowl.
Oh, on it runs.
Yep, beautiful bowl. Just nice little, just play that with beautiful weight. Glenn Hamilton picking up some pointers. Good on you, mate. How's Townsville today? I know you blokes had pretty fair bit of rain up there yesterday, apparently. I hope you've all survived. Just a little bit weighty there with that one. Another good bowl by James there. Very good bowl. Very good home there by James Templeton. That bowl's in a very handy location. And of course, this telecast brought to you by the Gold Coast-Tweed District Mini Team. The Henselite Premier League Queensland 2022.
Lovely.
Great bowl there by Greg Rolls.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for that, Shannon. Enogra up over Helensville, 58 to 51 after 57 ends. Thank you very much for that, mate. Doing a great job there this afternoon, mate.
I didn't see the Helensvale team to see how many are still out.
No, most of them are back, mate.
Most of them are back, are they?
Most of them are back, yep. No, great bowl there by Greg Rolls. He wish he couldn't have played that any better. Good on you, Glenn. Hope all well up there, mate. My regards to everybody up there, mate. Tell you what, he's got this pretty well pointed too, but he's just going to cut across the head. Greg Rolls with his second bowl. Going to stick to his forehand. Has to drop just under this bowl of Lukey Day's last one. He's coming around the back. A bit of positional bowl here by the looks of it. Not too sure if it's intentional, but Bakes is pretty happy with it though. He's giving him the thumbs up, so he would be too after his first one. I think he'd be pretty happy. Sammy White walking down, just drew one. Look, just cutting across the head there with that one. It's a little bit, had good weight on what he was after there, Bruce. Had very, very good weight.
That's better. Thank you.
Yes, we can't even get over the top of Roger Trent.
No.
That's how sad it is. So Bakes, unlucky. He just got a little bit too much of that bowl. Got a little straightened from there. He would have been in a very handy location. But what a wonderful exhibition of bowls we've had here this afternoon. Though it's been absolutely first class, hasn't it? Huey.
But each of the pairings, they've got their own little game going themselves too.
Yep. It looks like he's going to split the head open here, mate.
Yeah, he's going to try and... If he's going for that shot, I think that's a tough call there. You want to keep it narrow. No.
I think he just broke the dishboard. I think he just broke it. There's one thing about Huey, mate. When he lets fly, he does let fly. You see, Chris Rosanis looks as though he's going to have a drive next door, too. A little bit, not as quick as Huey, though. Not too sure on the Rinkby side on what's happened there, so. Not too sure what happened on. Oh, Carl's still got another bowl to play. I know Sammy drew it with his first bowl, but I think Carl's put the kitty in the drink bottle, looks of it.
Yeah, looks like it's there. Yeah, there's the marker at the just near the peg. Well, that cleared it out.
3 shots to Carl Healy. There, so that's a good pick up there from Carl. He took that ball into the ditch for 3 shots. Played it very, very well. So it's a win to Carl, 21-17 over Sammy White on rink 3. And I think that the Nogger picked up 1, I think, on rink 2. Michael Bream leading away. And I'm not too sure what happened on this rink, but it's narrowing down now. Robbie's all over it. And we see Phil got the mat right back. Great camera work there by Bruce Kirk. Lovely shot of the Pirates.
I just sent a message to the missus.
Yes.
I said, having trouble with the pool pump. Be home shortly. Be back up in the house. She sent me the thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Mate. Great start there by Phil Jordan.
Oh, great.
Chrissy Pavlov, thank you very much for that. We've got Brody 58, Vicky Point 33 after 47 ends. And in the A grade, Brody have hit the front 51-45 after 56 ends. Thank you very much for that, Chrissy. So we see Roger trying to reach this bowl. He's not going to be far away. Look at this for a bowl. What a reply from Roger.
He'll take it for a walk. There we go.
Beautiful. Geez, these two have had a great tussle, haven't they? They've really had a great tussle. It's been fantastic to watch. So Phil with his next bowl. Tell you what,
he won't surprise me if he rolls it out.
What a bowl, Phil Jordan. What a bowl, Phil Jordan. Magnificent bowls here. These two have had a great tussle, I'm telling you. Shannon grew up 59-52 after 59 ends. Thank you very much for that, Shannon. Keep up the great work, son. Tell you what, Roger's not far away.
Roger's got. That's a shame.
But look at the weight he had, though, Bruce. His weight for what he was after.
Yep.
Absolutely spot on.
But it wouldn't have surprised me if he'd come in and taken the bowl. These two have been having a great
They
game.
really have, haven't they? They have been fantastic.
Oh, we're in strife now. Robbie's back.
Oh, mate, yours the camera work deteriorate now that you're not in charge.
That's right.
Christ almighty. Lucky he can't hear us. Hang on, he's got his headphones on again. Be careful what you say now. There's James Templeton just trying to draw this off, and I'll tell you what, these two James has played very well too this afternoon. He's not far away with this one. Is he going to be under Phil's bowl?
No, he's going to push.
Yeah, just pushed it across the head slightly. So, but that's really blocked that hand there now, hasn't it? They've really got to go to the forehand now for the right hander, of course. As we see Gary Schultz on the mat at the moment. Be a little bit too runny with this one, I think.
Shot, Jimmy! Well done, buddy!
Oh, 47 to 53 after 59 ends. Still anyone's game. Few ends to play. We see Carl Healy's Rink's already had a win over Sammy White, 21 to 17. Greg Rolls trying to add to the count. They're holding one with Phil Jordan's bowl there, just sitting in behind the kitty there. Rosie just a little bit strong with that one, but gone to a very, very good home. Very handy.
You can have another run at it, right?
Yeah, you can have another run at this, yeah. This is probably why he did.
Oh, dear.
Gee whiz. How would you go through there, mate? How would you go through there?
Good, Chippy!
This is good as it. Not
Great bowl. That's a great bowl there by Greg. That's a beautiful correction. Beautiful correction there.
Got it? Yeah.
He said, sorry, Luke, he said, okay, I'll see how I'll go with this one. He played that very well, didn't he? Had a good clean out there. So, Sean, got a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to tell. From here, you think they're probably only one down, but pretty hard to tell.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of room to draw here too, like a quality player like Sean. You wouldn't want to give him that much room to draw too often, would you? You know, you really wouldn't. Sean, he had a beautiful line on that, just looking at a little bit more weight.
Oh, what's the good of him?
There you go.
Yeah.
First bowl he's played all day where he hasn't absolutely nailed it. Now, Aaron got a good 3-4 foot to draw a second shot.
So he's starting to turn now.
Bowl should start working in the head here, just depends upon his weight.
Can we see?
Sean changed hand.
Underneath, Shawnee. Oh, but
What a great try. What a great try, mate. Not quite.
well, Aaron's got a nice dead draw to it, and oh no.
Well, that was the last 10. I got excited. I was watching the end, so I was too busy watching the game. What a colossal game that was, eh?
Well, Ryan and Chris's game going on over there. We can.
Colossal game, and hearty congratulations to the Sean Baker-led combination there for a very comfortable win over the undefeated Aaron Hewson, who went all of last year, if I remember correctly. If he just about undefeated, if I remember, he may have dropped one game. So to beat anybody that can beat Aaron by 8 shots, to me, is a very deserved winner.
But a lot of those 22, it's got Sean Baker written beside it, and a lot of those came from Sean too.
Yeah. Yep.
I was just more intrigued by the leads. And the leads just had an absolute great game.
Absolute tussle. Absolute colossal tussle they had up front. It was pretty to watch. I'd like to see him go out and give us an exhibition of draw balls again now. That was pretty. We just see Robbie sneaking over there to try and get some of this game. Bit of a big bowl here on for Ron Digby with Chris Rosanis playing a great bowl of his last bowl. I think he's got a couple of shots there by the looks of it. It's very telling at this business end of the game. Yeah, ever so true. Ray Marshall, ever so true, and I will say no relation to Brian Marshall. Oh, he's just got the edge of that. Gee whiz, that was close. And Michael Bream waiting to get the call from Chris. So it's 14 all on 19 ends. On that, we have Sean Baker up 22-14. We have Carl Healy had a win over Sammy White, 21-17. And we have this game still in progress, which is 14 all. 14 all to on 19 ends. So really anyone's game. Luke, I reckon might be related to Alex Marshall. Yeah, mate, I'm not. I'll tell you that right now, son. Hey, Huey.
Is that as hard to watch as the
Huey, he's a great lad. He's a great lad. This is good camera work here too by Robbie trying to get over there, mate. It's not easy to get over to these angles, and it can be very deceiving too when you're calling it from this distance. But it's been a colossal game. This has been absolutely a wonderful tussle. You see Michael Bream not too far away, but it looks at it, wonderful starter.
Consistent.
Just trails the kitty. Yeah, he always has been, as he's never far away, Bruce. You know what I mean? Mate, I read a bit of a whisper from Helensdale too. They reckon Brian Stewart's still hanging out for a cup of coffee over there for some reason.
I told him I'd be there by 3.
Yes, but you didn't say what day, though, did you?
That's right, yeah. Well, you wrote me in to sit in here, and my wife always said I had a good head for radio.
Yes, so you have too, mate. Very good head for radio. My wife doesn't say nice things like that to me. She's all right. So we see not a bad bowl there from Emma, sitting around about Jack High by the looks of it. So very hard to tell from here, though.
Oh, yeah, it's about probably a bowl behind.
Bowl behind, yeah. Okay. So just got to change her grass line here. Of course, Emma Spicer, of course, from tropical far north Queensland. Her mum Trish and Father Day will live up in Cairns.
All right, yep.
And tell you what, Emma's got this very well pointed. Very well pointed. Oh, gee whiz. I thought she was just going to open that up slightly there. Good on you, mate. Dino, the greenkeeper, mate, does a superb job here at Musgrave Hill, just on his way home. Fantastic job. The green's absolutely pleasure to not only look at, but the players are very complimentary of the pace, considering the amount of rain we've had here today. So Tyler, great bowl there by Tyler too. So once again, they're setting the head up, aren't they?
Yep. I like Cairns. I was up in Mackay for 6 years, and I used to go up and see a good mate of mine who was with one of the banks up there in in Cairns, but I made sure I took my bowls every time I had a game because he lived down the road from Edge Hill.
Ah, yes, lovely club, mate, Edge Hill.
So I had a number of games at Edge Hill.
Well, I've also been told when Robbie and I've been up Mackay quite a few times, and I've also been told by Peter Wasserman that you were the best referee in Mackay Rugby League competition for a great number of years, Bruce.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's led to believe.
Yeah, well, I kept telling myself that.
Yeah, he keeps telling everybody. Someone's going to believe him one day. Thank you very much, Glenn, for those kind words, but it's great when you've got a really good board to work with, mate, and they're very passionate about promoting this game of ours, Glenn, out to the public, mate, and it's great having Robbie Allen and Bruce Kirk in company with me this afternoon. So to me, it's a win-win, mate. It's all about our great game, getting it out there.
Too right it is. Yep.
So we see the head still set up with, looks like it's from here anyway, that's favourites as one shot. I'm not too sure with that white bowl though, so as I said, Robbie doing a superb job here trying to get the camera angles across, and people don't know that we're trying to get across from another camera. But anyway, once again, Jason Carpenter again, Chippy, very steady player, a great guy too, Jason. Just sitting in behind the head, pretty much a deliberate bowl there, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say the whites, those two there, that's who's that?
One red.
That's
Michael Bream.
Yeah, one to Pine Rivers, and
so Chris Levere, a big bowl to play here for the New Zealand International, and he plays lawn bowls though, but Robbie being a New Zealand International, of course he was a junior All Black trialist. They're just going to sneak around the back. In fact, everybody I've ever met from New Zealand was a junior All Black trialist.
That's right.
Even his wife played trial for the junior All Blacks too, I think. Lovely lady, Julie. So, Jason won't tell Julie what you just said, Robbie. We have got it recorded though, Robbie. Don't worry, mate. You can always come up my place for dinner tonight, and I think you've got nothing at your joint, mate. Buy a pie on the way home if I was you, son. Big bowl here by Chris. Big bowl. It could really tighten down, a couple of shots in it with one end to play.
Is he coming? No, he's come under.
Well, he's put his bowl in a pretty handy location just there anyway for Ryan Digby. I thought he had to be just under that white bowl there, Bruce, with that type of weight.
That's right. I mean, if he rolls Breeny's bowl out, the Pelicans roll Breeny's bowl out.
Yes.
I think they've got the second, and maybe
only one in the go, so it'd be a nice one. Be a nice one to pick up. As just looking for second shot down there by the looks of things. So looking pretty handy here for Chris. So all good. Playing his backhand, of course. So. Four shots in it overall. To the Musgrave Pelicans. This is what Premier League's all about, isn't it, mate? This is what you live to play for. Look at this bowl from Chris Rosanis.
So get.
Gee whiz, that's. It's probably a little bit short there.
You can't tell the angle there, but if you're going to play forehand, I'd say, and try and rest. His backhand, left-handed.
He's left-handed, mate.
Yeah.
He has the ball in the wrong hand, mate.
He's just got to roll Breeding out.
Gee whiz, what a great attempt. You don't get it much better than that, do you? You really don't. That's just a great bowl there by Ryan Digby. He could be two down there, though, by the looks of that. I think that may have brought that other bowl into play there. It was two anyway, so the call is. So Chris Rosanis now got the opportunity. If he adds another one here, Bruce, that really adds the pressure to the Pelicans for the last end.
Too, right.
You know, if 3 shots here with Ryan Digby, still with another bowl to play though, and you never ride off Ryan Digby with a bowl to play, but 3 shots, things tighten up, don't they?
So,
He's leaning.
yeah, he wants to knock his.
Well, he's made it better,
Yep.
but he's taken one out. But he's made it better. A little trail on there for Ryan Digby, though, isn't it? But it's got to be the perfect bowl. He's really got to play this spot on. You can see that little track through there, just with so much on. But he's got to be careful. He doesn't want to disturb Emma Spicer's bowl there, Jack High. Just that blue bowl,
Yep.
which I think is probably 3rd shot, and Robbie reckons it's 3rd shot too by the looks of it. But mate, he normally plays lead. What would he know, buddy? Eh? You and I normally skip. We know more about this. He plays lead. Okay.
And he put us at skip because we're no good at lead 2nd or 3rd.
Mate, Andy.
Oh, and what? This is a top bowl. Oh, did he?
That is a great bowl by Ryan Digby. That is an incredible bowl. That is pressure at its best. And he just played it to perfection. Good call there. That's a class bowl there by Ryan Digby, is the same as Chris Rosanis' bowl. Two great skip bowls there, Bruce.
And this opens it up now for what a top last end.
Yeah, no, it's been a colossal afternoon of bowls, mate, hasn't it? Eh? So, last end, here we go. It's 54 to 49. One end to play. And we've got Emma Spicer leading away. Tell you what, she's got a lovely first up bowl here too. Lovely bowl by Emma. Jack High. Beautiful weighted bowl.
No, you're right.
A lovely reply here to Michael Bream. Michael Bream, never far away, is he? He's always in that zone. Absolutely beautiful first up bowl there by Michael. Very experienced campaigner too, though, isn't he, Michael Bream? Yeah, lovely bowl, lovely reply there by Emma Spicer. Jack High. There's two good, 3 very good lead bowls there from the leads. See Robbie just moving the cameras around. So Michael with his second bowl. Got it on a pretty good line. Yeah, look at this for leading, mate. You don't get much better than this, do you? Maybe just a tad short, but it's still on the run, so it's still a workable bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Still a workable bowl. And it's a philosophy that I've had all my bowling career too, mate, is that you can't be knocked up if you're not short.
Oh, that's right.
You know.
That's right.
So Jason Heath on the mat, just pulling across the head there slightly. Needs a bit more weight with his next one, but I'm sure he'll correct. So tell you what, rink 6 about an hour behind everyone else out there with the Reggies too, mate, eh?
Oh, yeah, Brenny, you got 2.
Yeah. Well, it's in the head. Well, they're only the 2 down by the looks of it from here, so it's still anyone's game with plenty of bowls to be played. 4 shots, could be a draw. 5 shots they need, I beg your pardon. 5 shots. Yeah, good catchment bowl just there.
Is the score, is it 14 all, or I thought there was one difference?
There's 15-14.
15-14, yeah.
15-14 to Ryan after that last bowl.
Yeah,
that's been my philosophy too, John, all of my bowling careers. You can't be knocked up if you're not short, mate. These young kids got no idea, buddy, have they? They try to draw to that white thing all the time. Takes a lot of skill. So anyway, Chris Levere, looking for a little trail here. Susan, how are you? Yeah, it's great to be able to bring you this telecast so you can see him. He's a good lad, mate. You've done well. Okay, Chris, looking for a trail. Could take all the pain out of it for Ryan Digby. Oh, geez, how close was he? Oh, dear, all he had to do was sit that bowl. Good attempt, though. But, Jason Carpenter now got the opportunity to add a little bit more pressure to the Musgrave Pelicans. So Jason got a nice line on this. All comes down to his weight now.
Oh, one out.
Probably 1 in, 1 out, I'm assuming from there. So he's asking more now for another good second shot there, I think, though. I don't think they'd really be looking for shot. I think just second shot would be something that Ryan would be very happy with, Bruce, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
And at the moment, Chris has got the opportunity to run both those bowls out of the head of the Musgrave Pelicans. So really the trail is not what's required, just a good second or third shot. So Chris, is he happy with it? Oh, gee whiz, he had a perfect line on that. He had a perfect line on that too. And that actually gives a little bit of coverage to those bowls. It gives a little bit of protection. But there's still a shot on there for Jason. I think Chris is looking at it now. You see those 2 bowls go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots waiting for the Pirates. But as I've always said, Ryan Digby there's got 2 bowls to play though too. And having watched him play a bit this year, mate, that young man's in fine form also too. But you see the whole team's having a look at this, and Michael Breen's got a bit to say, a very experienced campaigner with the 3 young lads. So Michael said, yep, play it, mate. Go for it. Yeah, this is great to see Jason Carpenter, even under pressure, they're all laughing and having a joke, which is really good to see. So Jason Carpenter got the opportunity to really apply some pressure here to the... I tell you what, he's not far away. He likes the look of this. Starting to cut across the head now, I reckon.
Unless it's straight.
He gets it straight and that comes in for another shot though. That's what happens when you need a little bit of luck.
Yep.
And you get it, so... It doesn't count though, Robbie reckons. No, it probably doesn't. But
no,
yeah, let's see from this. Very hard on this camera angle, isn't it? Where you know, it's where Robbie sets the cameras up so it tricks us. But I'm all over it now. I know what he tries to do to us now, Brucey. He tries to trick us all the time. So he gets disappointed because he's only a lead.
Yeah.
And you and I are skips.
That's right.
Only because no one else wants to talk to us. But of course, this is the great conclusion of this wonderful Premier League match, to you by Henselite Choice of Champions. So Ryan Digby looking just a dead draw.
Is he around it? Is he around it? No, it's...
Well, he's locked in a pretty good shot there, mate. That's not far away.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a shot on there now with that, which Jason Carpenter just called Chris Rosanna's on. He said if you get the split there, you've got the opportunity of maybe taking those other two out of the head at the same time. And that's a pretty true call. Depending on what weight Chris decides to play here, Bruce, it's be very interesting here. Shot's definitely on to be played, and tell you what, these boys are more than capable of playing it too, aren't they? So it's a big bowl here from Chris Rosanis. I tell you what, this bloke's an absolute champion too. He's playing some absolutely magnificent bowls the last 12 months or so, Chris. Really come into his own, showcasing all the skills that he has. Okay, he lines up. Be a big pressure shot here. Chris.
Not full weight, but enough to... Has he got it? No. Ooh.
Not quite.
No.
Rodney, no, not tonight, mate. We're not live streaming tonight, but we are tomorrow, buddy, from 11 o'clock Queensland time. We will be at Burleigh Heads to bring you the Burleigh Heads versus the Hamilton Power. What a game that's going to be. You've got international skips galore down there already. No international leads down there though, mate, are there?
No.
Nah.
None at all.
None at all. Not one international lead down there, mate. But international skips everywhere. Gary Kelly.
Oh, she's ducking. Oh, unless she's...
That's a great bowl by Ryan Digby. Gee whiz, you know, that's a top bowl, mate. Thank you very much for that, Sue. Sue Mullen, how are you, Sue? Great to see you running through that score. Belmont are up over Tweed, 23-15 after 17 ends.
Gee whiz.
Yes, Fiona, we definitely, Robbie and I and Bruce, we're not live streaming tonight, love. We'll be at Burleigh Heads tomorrow morning, Fiona, but we're on the Barty bandwagon tonight, of course. Robbie's pretending that he's going to be an Aussie tonight, Fiona. He'll have to be what he said to his missus. He'll have to be eating a pie on the way home, I'm telling you.
The doubles final tonight too.
Doubles final, the 4 Aussies.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, mate. 4 Aussies in there tonight, mate. So big bowl here from Chris. Can he do it? Very hard to get 5 shots out of this, but I'll tell you what, this young bloke, as I said, he's played some incredible bowls this year. Can't see 5 coming, but I can see a pick up of a few. Or is he going for the kill for an extra end? Going for the kill, I reckon. He needs the edge of the kitty, out of bounds.
Yep.
No, he's playing with control. He's not happy with it.
No,
it's turned.
Just turned on him.
Just turned on him. Chris Rosanis.
Chris Rosanis, was that?
What a great pickup. Not too sure what happened, but anyway, we're about to find out, hopefully. Ryan Digby going to put the score up? No, he's going to keep it quiet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Chris put his finger up.
Chris. One down. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, that was one to must see. Thank you very much, Michael Bean, for that information. Bruce, been absolutely delighted having you here this afternoon, mate. Unfortunately, there's two of my directors up at Hounslow still waiting for that cup of coffee, though, mate.
That's right.
Mate,
It's been a pleasure.
Mate, they'll be having tongue out, mate, saying, mate, where's he been? He's supposed to be here 3 o'clock. He shares a cup of coffee. Eh?
I might call. Oh no. He might be there tomorrow.
No, he's at Burley tomorrow.
I was at Burley.
Yeah.
Well, I might come down to Burley tomorrow.
Well, that'd be great. You've been commentary with me again. How good that?
Yeah.
But mate, can you be at the pool twice in 2 days, in 1 weekend? Your wife not knowing you're at Poles?
She don't know where I am. And she's ever so thankful for that. If I do come down, yeah, look, I'd look forward to it, mate. It's.
It would be fantastic.
I wonder what the draw's going to be. I wonder if Newley will draw
Gary Kelly,
or
you got Gary Kelly, you've got Barry Lester, or you've got
That'd be a good game.
or you've got Corey Wedlock.
Oh yeah,
Corey Wedlock. So mate, take your pick, mate. Gee whiz, class everywhere, mate. You know, Johnny Newell. You've got young Nick Gosley.
yeah.
And you've also got Jason Moore.
Yep. Yeah.
Like 6 incredible skips, mate. You know what I mean? Absolutely first class, mate. You couldn't ask for better. That's for sure. Of course, the live streaming sponsorship of this week's round is absolutely fantastic. Lovely sponsorship. They do a fantastic job. Is Indigo Blue, Beachside Holiday Apartments. Of course, they're down at Burley, so really well done, mate. And of course, Bliss Wines, Barry Lester. They're the two sponsoring of the round this week, and it's very much appreciated their support for our wonderful game. And of course, this telecast could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the sheer generosity of these sponsors. Henselite, the choice of champions. BCIB Insurance Brokers, Algester Sports Club, Club Helensvale. Signs of Safety, Indigo Blue, Beachfront Holiday Apartments, and of course Bliss Wines by Barry Lester. There's all those sponsors do a fantastic job to support our wonderful sport. So please, if you're in the position where you can, please support those wonderful sponsors, because they do put a lot of time and money and effort into this wonderful competition. So absolutely brilliant.
They certainly do.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So it's really good.
And if I can convince the wife that she can do without me tomorrow, I will come down to Burley, and I look forward to it. I'll go home now and learn the game of bowls.
You're going to go home and watch this now and pretend that you haven't seen it.
That's right.
And if she hears your voice, you're in trouble.
Oh, mate, she knows where I am.
Yeah, mate, I tell you that, right? See.
Even if you don't tell them, they know where you are.
Yes, well, I normally know before I open my mouth what I'm saying is incorrect anyway. So it's pretty much. The intuition is far superior than mine will ever be.
Right.
I know I'm in the wrong before I ever open my mouth.
Well done, Max. Good game, mate.
But anyway, mate, absolute pleasure having you here.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Bruce. It's been good fun and really appreciate it. And because on behalf of Robbie Allen, absolutely, mate, a big thank you to Robbie and his production here this afternoon. Superb job. And, mate, we'll do it all again tomorrow, hopefully.
Look forward to it.
Thanks very much for those kind words, everybody. As we always say, enjoy your bowls and support your club. On behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, we're on air tomorrow from Burley Heads from 11 a.m. for a crack of a game between Burley Heads and Hamilton Power. So set your time for 11 and get ready for the ping on your phone. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening.